What is up, good people? What's up, good people? Going to be finally covering this Austin Holloman situation. One that I was reluctant to cover because it's not really my thing. There's other people who, more qualified to cover it. But I've been sitting back watching it and I got a somewhat interesting take on this. Got a somewhat interesting take on this. So let's strap on in and get ready to get into it. I'm provocatively titling this the Passport Bros throw him under the bus. And I say that because when I look at what happened, I don't really see what he did wrong. And when he did what he did, nobody thought it was wrong until some black Brazilian feminist who currently lives in the States, as I understand, but publishes a article in Portuguese for, people in Brazil. It wasn't she has a blog or something like that that's written in Portuguese. So even though she's living in the States, she does it for them. But either way, when he did what he did, nobody said he did anything wrong, and it didn't become wrong until she said it was wrong. And then I noticed too many people saying, "Oh, he made a mistake, or he messed up, or he did something wrong. It wasn't that bad, but it was bad. It wasn't good." And I'm like, well, what did he do wrong? How did it become wrong because of black Brazilian feminists that said it was wrong? I understand that there's some dynamics between that's their country and all of that, but I'm also seeing a guy who, in my assessment, didn't exactly do anything wrong, but I don't know. We'll flesh this out. That was my pre-intro ramble. I'm about to roll the intro, but let's get into it. I'll put the link in the chat probably early for this one because I do want discussion on this one, so understanding could be had. So let's strap on in. Let's get ready to go. Let's get it.
Peace, folks. This is X from TPOT Media. Open your mind and wake your black ass up. You know what time it is. Hit that damn like button as you make your way in the door. Grab a seat, settle in, get ready. It's the Grown Man Hour with your host, my man, Bernard Riley.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building. Appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all should be able to hear me. Actually, let me drop that down just to make sure that I'm being heard, because I'm, again, not on camera today. I will be back in the studio on Monday. So this will be an off-camera day. We'll be putting the link in the chat relatively early because I do want a conversation on this one. So, but let's chop it up. It's Friday. Let's get into it. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to the The Metro Trucker said, "Does this mean the compound is getting relocated back to the U.S.?" The Metro Trucker, you are turning into a strag. I hate to say it. I actually met you in person at the Manosphere meetup. You are turning into a strag at this point. It's just I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on there. Shout out to Nope. I mean not Nope. Kufi the Conqueror says nope. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna definitely get into that. Snazzy Individual says what's good, BR. Snazzy Individual says what's good, BR. Shout out to you. 1 second. I'm trying to. There we go. Should be able to. Damn it. Why won't that act right? Hold on, yeah. I'm dotting I's and crossing T's. Bear with me. I got I's to cross and T's to dot. Yeah, I know I don't do nothing right. Stay struggle streaming. I'm struggle streaming for real this time because I'm actually on my laptop in my Yeti mic. I'm on my laptop in my Yeti mic, taking it back to the roots. Taking it back to the roots with this thing. So bear with me. Still doing some things to dot some I's and cross some T's. But we about to be getting into this. Shout out to everybody who made it in bright and early. Appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate each and every one of you who made it in the building. Yeah, so I'm trying to get into this, and it's titled a bit provocatively, no doubt. I'm going to be talking about his interview on Fox News looks like a Fox News affiliate. I mean, that ain't Sean Hannity or no damn body. But but yeah, so we about to be getting into this. Let me shout out everybody who made it in bright and early before we get into it. But Title TV in the building. Shout out to Mr. Hill in the building, says, I don't see white women on Fox criticizing white men for being passport bros. Absolutely. And leave it to an L Gibbet feminazi. See, I didn't know she was an L Gibbet to complain about it, and he didn't say anything wrong about Brazilian women. That is my point. That is really my central point. And I understand it. It's some nuance to it when you're dealing with a country like a lot of pro-blacks will say in America, this ain't our country. You know, this talking about white people. This is their country. Yeah, I'm like bullshit. This is a melting pot. A lot of people contributed to this whole little operation here. I say it a million times. Our men, we helped build this country. We fought in every war for this country. We we're citizens of this country. We pay our taxes to this country to fund the government of this country. This our shit. We put in on this. This our shit. But over there, when you're over there with a passport, that really is somebody else's shit. So I understand. I'm operating with a certain degree of sensitivity with this, that you do gotta kind of bend the knee in a different country, and you can't bring all of your, this is America, freedom of speech and all that. Oh, I get it. But the overwhelming response, it just seems as if I'm going back to the statement that I'm reading right there on the screen when you say, and he didn't say anything wrong about Brazilian women. This is my central argument. When I look at what he did, nobody thought it was wrong when he first did it. It only became wrong when a black Brazilian feminist said it was wrong. Therefore, it was wrong. And then now, therefore, everybody has to say, yeah, Austin was wrong. And that is so I'm asking the question, and not coming at passport bros, of which I support passport bros, but I made a comparison. And there are differences, but hear me on this comparison. When a black feminist wrote a hit piece on Kevin Samuels, everybody knew the play. Everybody knew exactly what to do, what to say, and was like, hold on, this is some bullshit. And we broke line by line the falsehoods and lies and everything that she said. We understood that. So when I read, I'm gonna put the post to everything that was said. I'm basically gonna show the hit piece. Many of you have seen it already, so I kind of don't have to. But it was a hit piece. It was lies. It was a salacious hit piece. It was. Ain't no other way around that. And so it is an interesting dynamic to where it seems as if instead of calling out the hit piece, it's like Austin Hollerman. People are showing love and support. Okay, don't get that twisted. People are showing love and support for Austin Hollerman. Don't let's not get that twisted. People, I do see people showing love, support, reaching out. I watched some of El Wapo, The Beautiful Lies. So I know people are reaching out in the spirit of love and just trying to make sure that the young brother is all right and everything. But then there's still a element of you can't do this or you can't do that, and I understand that there are things that can't be done. There are things that you shouldn't do, that you ought not do, that the whole works. The whole works. But at the end of the day, and shout out to Perry, just sent me a $5 cash app. But at the end of the day, a damn feminist lied on him. A feminist lied on him and wrote a hit piece. And the question that I guess I'm asking is like, what's going on in Brazil? And I guess a lot of brothers. This is where a lot of brothers are at with it. What's going on in Brazil is so good and worthy of protecting, to the point that even if this pot is being stirred by a feminist who wrote a salacious hit piece with a lot of lies in it, it's like we still have to, it's like we still have to yield, so to speak, because we don't want to poison this well. We don't want black men's reputation to be tainted out there, even if it's being tainted by lies. We'll make it look worse if we call out the lies. So we just gotta, try to corral, Austin, and talk to him, and try to, make sure that he make sure that I hate to even look at it like that. Remember when Kyrie got in trouble? He said he gotta make sure he demonstrated understanding. I'm not saying it's that bad. But Sir Tyson in the building with the super chat says, I know he's young, but there's not a camera that this guy doesn't like. All attention isn't good attention. That is an interesting take. Having guys. Hey, somebody come in my chat room promoting some shit that I don't fuck with. Time it out, moderators. Get it out. Get it out of my chat room. Delete it. Like, what y'all got wrenches for? What you got wrenches for? Yes, the Isaiah dude was simping on the show. The Isaiah dude was simping. I'm gonna play the clips of when he was on there with the chicks, pretending like he didn't know nothing about Passport Bros, even though this man has spoke to Dennis Sperlin, had Dennis Sperlin on his show before. Shout out to Jackie Jack for sending me the clip on that. Shout out to JC the Conqueror, says salute BR. Absolutely. Salute. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out. Let me somebody just said, see, and I'm not attacking a content creator. Somebody just said 1MT was talking crazy. I didn't see all of what he said. I don't so I'm not going to go as far to say he was talking crazy, but there was an era of Austin Holloman did something wrong, but I don't exactly see what he did wrong. I think he did something normal, and then a chick of a black Brazilian feminist lied on him and wrote a salacious hit piece, and then now he's being perp walked through social media streets, and the focus isn't that, wait a minute, our brother didn't didn't exactly do anything wrong. It didn't become wrong until the feminist said it was wrong, and now he's wrong. That was what I'm not understanding here, because like a lot of people saw the initial interview that he had with the chick. Everybody saw the interview that he initially had with the chick. And if you saw that interview that he initially had with the chick and you didn't look at that and say, ah, that's wrong, but all of a sudden, but it later became wrong when the feminist said it was wrong, it's like that's what I'm struggling with here. And I'm thinking I'm thinking it's a couple of things. The PR of, because he got accused of sex trafficking. I'm not sex trafficking, I'm sorry. He got accused of sex tourism. He got accused of sex tourism. And it does seem as if that brothers are in a rock and a hard place with that one, because I mean, let's face it, you go overseas, your money is worth umpteen times more. You're in privileged position out there. I mean, your bullshit vacation money that if you was on vacation in the States, if you went to Vegas, what you would spend on a chick to make that could pay all her bills for a month, you're liable to spend on dinner, one meal in Vegas. I mean, that's the term, it ain't tricking if you got it, does apply. But it still can get wrapped up into sex tourism. And by the way, somebody did try to say he was trafficking, by the way. So they end up in a situation. So they end up in a situation where they don't want to understand, like brothers don't want the reputation of being sex traffickers. They don't want, I mean, oh my goodness, I can't keep mixing up traffic. That's the psyops they put on us. I keep meaning to say sex tourists and keep accidentally saying trafficking. That's the psyops they put on us. That's the psyops they put on us. They got me saying the wrong words. But they don't want sex tourism to be necessarily the face of passport blowing it up. I get that they don't want that to be it, but there's a such thing as leaning into a punch, and I don't think that they need to run away from that, because I know I've talked to a lot of people and they've said it quite clear. They've said it quite clear that yeah, that's a part of the game. When I talked to John, I'm forgetting his name. The brother Sir Tice hooked me up with, John Pierre. He said that yeah, a lot of the chicks can't speak English. So yeah, it's some exchange of resources. But obviously, somebody like Austin, who was living there, who speaks the language, yeah, he could just and speaks it fluently. He could just go up to a chick and talk to him like here, and then have a little thing going with him. Just like I go out hit the club. I mean, I don't now because I don't be out there like that now. But I don't be out there at all. Tell you the truth. But he could go and hit the club, or just like I can go and hit the club. When I was hitting the club out here, I meet a chick, I talk to her, and we have a little thing going. Maybe I spent a little money on some drinks. Maybe we ate. Maybe we did some things. But either way it go. Hold on, wait, team fatty. Don't say I'm capping, because one thing you do know is I don't fucking speak fluent Portuguese. But if I see him on video speaking that language, to me it sounds fluent. So don't say I'm capping. Just you can say, no, Bernard, I actually speak the language, and his is not as fluent as you may think. Then if you say that, then I would turn and then say, okay, all right, it sounds fluent to me. I can't effectively say that. I can honestly say that. It sounds very fucking fluent to me. When he did his apology in Portuguese, it sounded very fluent to me. And El Wapo, who been out there 16, 17 years, said that he speaks it, well, not been out there, but been going back and forth. El Wapo speaks it fluently from the Beautiful Lies channel. He speaks it fluently. And yeah, so he said that Austin Holloman's you know, got the language pretty good over there. But if you say he don't, then okay. I'm not gonna fight y'all on that. But either way it go, there is to my point, there is an element of sex tourism that, yeah, I believe locker room talk, that's cool. A channel that don't got that many subscribers in the panel and they chopping it up about it, that's cool. National press, not cool. So it's like, again, I can't really say what Austin did wrong, but it does seem like in order to protect the reputation of black men abroad and to not poison the because and they don't want to poison the well when it comes to the women abroad. It's like it's like to some degree they can't take a firm stand like we would when a feminist if a feminist domestically goes after one of our own and make a salacious hit piece. It's going to be content on top of content on top of content. We gonna strap up and so we gonna ride on her. we gonna be down the ride. So it's like but it's like they can't do that. And so I'm controversially asking the question: is them not being able to do that, is that somewhat similar to how over here, how there's people over there's black men over here who, when a feminist writes a salacious piece on a black man, a hit piece, there's people that we call simps that want to yield and bend the knee to it, and like, see, that's why you can't be saying that's why you can't be saying all this stuff online. And it's like, no, we like, hell, fuck that. You grab our nuts and say what the fuck we want. But it's like they can't do that. And there's the barrier, the difference from it's literally not their country to do it. But then there's another part of me that's like, no, like, where do you draw that line between standing on what's right? She wrote a hit piece on Austin Holloman. And like everybody is talking kind of around that, and more so just trying to make sure Austin Holloman is walking on the right eggshells and dotting his I's and crossing his T's properly. And I don't know if that's a good look, but I sympathize with, they got something special that they're trying to protect over there, and we ain't got nothing special that we trying to protect over here. So they say some bullshit over here, we like, hey, this bitch crazy. We about to not load up literally, but there's going to be a content response to a hit piece. And that's what I'm seeing here. That's what I'm seeing. Now, let me get to my super chats. I had clips I was going to play. But I think I set this up good to where I want to open it up early, and then we may get to the clips later. So I'm going to put the link in the chat if somebody wants to come up and speak on this. Because like I said, I'm not in my studio. I'm chilling. I'm struggle streaming on a laptop today. Struggle streaming on a laptop and a Yeti mic. So we'll chill and make this one a bit more conversational. But that's my general take and observation on this. That's my general take and observation. And you all are welcome to come up. I am trying to locate all of the super chats because I don't got anybody in the back right now. But Christian in the building says, how much money needs to be spent before is tricking or it's paying for sex. Tricking and paying for sex is the same thing. Um, I I don't get into that because listen, like I said before, I said it once, I'll say it again. There's women that I've had sex with that I didn't spend a penny on. There's women that I didn't have sex with that I spent an embarrassingly high number on. Eventually, I figured out not to do that no more. But then there still was a middle ground balance where, yeah, you meet a chick, okay, she might not be down to come to your crib. You could draw a hard line and be like, nah, I'm only messing with you if you're coming straight to my crib. If that's how your game work, if that worked for you, fine. But most guys, yeah, you got to go out bare minimum, have some drinks. Got to go out and bare minimum party with them a little bit. Got to do a little something, you know. Bare minimum that something like that has to take place. So you partying, you buying drinks. If it don't happen that night, hell, y'all might end up out at dinner. Y'all might. You might end up buying some dinner. I mean, there's ways to move to make sure that you ain't spending too much. There's ways to move to make sure that you ain't spending too much. I mean, especially if you're out there dating a lot of chicks, you don't wanna you know, you don't want it to be too costly. You don't want it to be too costly. All right. But either way it go, money will be spent. Either way it go, money will be spent. Other than the times where, you end up getting some without having to spend a dime. Something will be spent for entertaining. Even if you the dude that got the something that came up, on here before. I call it that. You got that bag of weed game. Some dudes be on that where, hey, they just keep a bag of weed on them. They keep drinks on them. Dudes buying drinks, dinner, and weed, and whatever the entertainment is. Dudes are typically paying for it. All right, there's something is being spent. You know, but either way, let me pull this up. Let me pull this on up. Let me pull this up and get into this. We'll go ahead and get into this video. Oh, we got somebody here. I'll hold on. Let me read my other super chats. Let me read my other super chats real quick. Then I'll get your take on this. But Tech Nobility in the building. He says the issue is that many, not all, of our brothers do a ton of clout chasing, self promotional videos instead of just quietly going over there and doing their thing. They are making the block /earth hot. My problem with that statement, Tech Nobility, and I'm gonna mute you up real quick. My problem with that statement is that if they're doing content over there, if they are doing content over there, then that's a different thing. That's a different thing and a different ball game if they're doing content over there. So you can't say that they're not just it's a problem because they're not just over there quietly doing their thing. There's plenty of brothers who go over there quietly do their thing, but if you have a YouTube channel, that you wish to promote, you make money off that YouTube channel, and the money that you make off of that YouTube channel is how you fund your lifestyle over there, then yeah, you do have to show aspects and elements of said lifestyle. You do. You do have to show aspects and elements of said lifestyle. There's no getting around that. It's really no getting around that. So I can't knock them for that. Austin Holloman, his lifestyle is paid for by his social media presence, his YouTube channel. That's what essentially pays for his lifestyle, his ability to travel. So yeah, he got to show what's going on. He got to talk about it. He got to report on traveling. That's what he do. He's a travel blogger. So you can't tell a travel blogger not to be a travel blogger. That's why I initially said he didn't do anything wrong. Then a feminist said he did something wrong. Now all of a sudden it's wrong. And I took some issue with that. But car designer Chris in the building. says support. Shout out to you, JC the Conqueror in there. I think I read that one already. Sir Tyson made a statement earlier. I already read that one, but I mean, my previous response to the last guy applies to that one as well. But all right. I don't even want to let Fatty up. I'm gonna let you up here, Fatty. I'm gonna let you up here. Well, go ahead. What you got on this one, Sam?
Hey Bernard, can you hear me okay? Am I coming through okay? Bernard?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, my sentiments are kind of like more or less in line with that last super chat that you had. I've been going to Brazil since like 2011 when I was an exchange student there. And one of my beefs, or minor beefs, is and also I haven't been like following the story super close, but I do have a general idea of what's going on. But my opinion is there's a lot of guys that are recently going down there, and I think a lot of guys don't exactly know which way the wind is blowing. And with me, not saying I'm the like supreme expert of everything, but having been following the place over the last 10 plus years, I've seen changes. Notice how things move. There's been a strong, like, feminist movement kind of gaining momentum in Brazil lately. And there's a lot of things changing that a lot of guys don't exactly know from, going down to kick it for a month or a weekend here or there. You know what I mean? And um, I don't know. I just agree with a lot of the guys that, there is kind of a good thing going there. You have to understand a lot of the nuances down there. And I was actually preparing to move down there real soon, but it's made me want to change my mind because, it's just I don't like all this heat and light on a place that really doesn't need it. And I also don't know how much longer the Brazil as we know and love it to be is gonna stay that because it's changing like the rest of the world. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Shout out to everybody. I just saw some super chats come in. I'm gonna get to those super chats that just came in momentarily, but we are done. What the fuck? I didn't even look at the camera. Like, why? What the hell is you doing? What?
Hey, what's up, Bernard? What's up? How you doing, my man?
What the hell is you doing, man?
Hey, bro,
You gotta
I thought the feminist movement in Brazil was non-existent, bro. I, I really thought that feminist.
Negro, Negro. You are not got to come on here unless why in the hell
That's
do
me,
you
man.
got red eyes and a goddamn
Okay,
evil villain M drawn on your
let me give
forehead?
you. Look, okay, let me give you the eyes. Let me
Oh,
give you the
okay.
eyes. Now it's better.
Yeah, I couldn't do the red eyes. Now I don't know what's
Oh,
up with
okay,
that.
okay. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I couldn't
But
do
hey,
the thing.
I was really wondering, right? What went wrong? Because I really thought that you guys said no, Fetty. You are lying. You are a hater. What are you saying about Brazil? No. So hey, I don't want to be the guy saying I told you so, but man, you put the chips on the wrong horse. I've been saying all along, especially the
What
young
horse?
dudes.
What horse should they put? Should they have put it on?
Oh, there's a lot of people that are doing content and that they are realistic about their experience around the world. You guys put the
Don't
chips
say
on
you
the guy that
guys.
was
Don't say you guys. I mean, I'm
no
not a
you
pastor.
got you too because you are capping for them. You are
I'm.
capping for
I
them.
wasn't caping for them. I was.
You
No, 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 no,
Bernard,
no.
are we going to do
I
this? You
come
were
on, man.
calling me agent provocador and all
Oh no,
this
no,
shit.
hold on. You are that. You are a natural dissenter. You are
Yeah,
you
but I
you
was
you
chilling here. I just came here to have
you
a
hop on
conversation.
you hop on panels to be the heel of the
No,
ship.
no,
I
no, no.
know,
That's on
but
Fight Club. On other places, I have polite
no, no,
and
fatty,
constructive conversations. Am I lying?
fatty's personality travels no matter where he's at. But
Let me
but but
ask you.
no. But no, but
Let
no,
me ask
but,
you
but
one thing.
real talk. Let me circle back and put it like this. Let me put it like
Hmm.
this.
Let's talk about it.
Um, here's my thing. Here's my thing, and I support the passport, bro. Still do, always will do. Brothers should be traveling.
Me too.
Brothers should be traveling, should be getting out there. And I do think different cultures produce different women. Even though I haven't personally went out there and experienced it, I'll make that very clear. But I just think it's kind of obvious that different cultures do produce different women and different experiences. So that part is obvious, and I think brothers should be like black men should operate like men, and men travel the world. They use their freedom and their power to travel the world and experience whatever the hell they want to experience. So black men definitely should be in that game. So with that being said, I'll go back to, and I guess I want a card carrying passport bro to come up and speak to this, because this is my position. When he made the video, he didn't, nobody looked at it and said he did anything wrong.
But he did.
Nothing. Oh, well, okay. Well, nobody looked at it and said he did anything wrong until a black Brazilian feminist who lives in the United States, mind you, said that he did something wrong.
A Brazilian feminist?
Now all of a sudden, he did something wrong. Okay, Fatty, if a Brazilian feminist exists, that does not prove the totality of your proposition. You don't just have to prove. You don't. Hold on, wait, don't cut me off. You don't just have to prove one. You don't just have to prove that one exists in order to be right. You have to prove that it's pretty close, if not full blown, as bad as America. And I think their argument still does carry weight that it can't get that bad in a first world country. And even if it does, the mere fact that they have USD and they got whatever Chuck E. Cheese paper tokens for money over there, you're still in the power position. So I don't think you exactly win that way. It's like this is a small symbolic victory for you. I'll give you that. I give you a symbolic victory.
I don't want the win. I want you guys to fucking humble yourselves. We need not you guys. we need to be humble about the experience. Again, it's inconceivable that guy goes to Brazil and asks if a woman had an abortion on a country where you are going to jail if you did something. That's literally illegal. And the dude is so awkward socially that he goes to that country, and the first thing he says when he's on an interview with a woman is, "Did you get the deletion?" Bro, like, you bet on the wrong.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He had interviews, like he had a conversation where he was talking with a Brazilian woman, and he literally asked her if she had a bar.
Sure. You can go and say it. He asked the woman.
Is that awkward? Is that wrong?
He asked her. Hold on, time out. He asked the woman if she had an abortion.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird question to ask. I mean, especially in normal casual conversation, you don't do that. I can think of some. I didn't see it, so I'm kind of taking your word. But I can think of some situations. I can think of some situations in an interview or in a discussion where that in an interview discussion for content where something like that could possibly come up, because I've seen, like, we've had discussions about black culture and black women getting abortions, and women have contributed to those discussions, and in the midst of the discussion the question did come up appropriately or inappropriately, like, okay, well, have you had one? So I don't know the full context of why he asked that question, but I'm pretty sure out of the hours of content that the man has put up, you could probably bring up plenty of questions that he's asked that was kind of stupid. Hell, I think the questions that he asked in that interview was kind of, stupid. Not stupid. They just weren't.
Can we admit that he's socially awkward? Can we admit that at least that's where we can have an honest conversation about this shit?
Nah, not really.
So Bernard, really. Let me ask you one question.
He's had a moment or two where he didn't seem as smooth as possible, but I'm not going to beat up on a black man because he's not.
Oh, here we go.
Smooth. Hold on, no. I'm not going to beat up on a black man because he's not as smooth as possible, because one, I'm not a black woman that requires every black man to be fucking Billy D. Williams when it comes to smoothness. So he can have a little awkwardness. That's fine.
we keep talking about the
You
sisterhood.
awkward as you
We
awkward as fuck to me.
we
But
keep
you still you're a brother and you
Bernard, don't
still
do
cool.
nah, Bernard, don't do. I navigate this space very fucking well, and I'm very socially aware. But like,
Okay,
hey,
that's
we
fair
keep
enough.
talking about the sisterhood on these
I'm
spaces.
awkward. I
These,
have
this is
my own
Bernard.
little social awkwardnesses.
Bernard,
Everybody
we
got a little
keep
bit.
Bernard, we keep talking about the sisterhood on this space. This is the brotherhood talking. Go watch the first video that he did when he left Brazil and went to Thailand. The first video was literally he shoving the woman that he was with him in front of him just to show her back. Literally, go watch it. He didn't learn shit.
Okay,
He didn't learn one
yeah.
thing about what happened with him in Brazil. One thing.
I don't study other people's content that hard to.
No, but we
so
can share it.
I
You
don't.
want the link?
I mean, no, you can share it if you want to. I'm good with that. You could actually share
Okay,
it if
let's
you want to.
let's watch it together.
But
then.
either way it go. There's a certain amount of, I would say, sisterhood petty energy in you that you're gonna watch hours of a man's
shaming tactics
content.
don't work.
No.
No.
Hold on. That's not a shaming tactic.
They are.
I'm getting bro. Hey, stop cutting me off on my show. I'm giving a literal description. If you watch hours of a man's content to try to find a misstep, and then one time you see him step with you catch him one time with his shoes on backwards and say, "Aha! Look at him." It's like come on, bro.
I don't know if that's, me and Fatty don't see eye to eye, right? I don't know. I think Fatty and you may be in agreement here. Fatty is just, because we had a pretty long conversation about this, right? It really is, you can't give these people a reason. That's what he's trying to say, right? He's not saying every kid, this dude is a kid, bro. Like he's 20, 22, 23 years old.
Okay.
And I think what Fatty's trying to say is like, don't give these people a reason. But
no. Hold on, wait. I think that's what you're saying. And I think that's the sentiment of many of the passport bros. Fatty is just hating. Let's just make that clear.
You see again? You see again what you're doing?
But hold on a second.
I rock with you, Fatty, but I'm gonna take some shots, and we still trust me. We cool.
Listen,
but
I want to say this. So she lives in this woman lives in America, or she lives in Brazil.
That's what I heard from somebody
She
I
lives
trust.
in Brazil. Bernard was capping again.
Whoa, time out, Fatty. Don't tell me I'm capping. You can tell me I'm incorrect. And if you show me where I'm incorrect, I will concede the point.
Bernard,
I heard. Hold on. Wait. I heard from a source that I trust that she currently is in the States, but she has a blog where she writes about what's going on in America, but she writes about it in Portuguese. So that's like kind of a cool little gig where you're here in the States, but you speak Portuguese, so you write for them so they can be in Portuguese so they can know what's going on over here, because everybody want to keep up with what's going on in the United States. So I just looked at that like, okay, that's a little cool little gig she got. I could be wrong, or the person who explained this information to me could be wrong. And if I'm wrong and my source is wrong, then hey, I concede the point. It's all good.
So the funny thing is, it really, do I agree with Austin and everything he did? No. But if I see this woman on YouTube, you talking to an American, and I don't know who this woman thinks that she is.
Yep.
I don't know who you think you are, right? But I know some stuff about your country, right? And I know, because I'm going to try to say it very lightly. I know the song by Young Jock called A Couple Grand. I'm not going to finish the line, but you try to cancel him when you got dudes over in Brazil canceling you in real life. I'm talking about canceling your life for being a feminist.
What?
Explain
that one. What you talking about?
So what happened was this, right?
Yeah, there's a high level of femicide.
Hold on a second. No. So Brazilian men, they don't play this type of game with their women, right? If you are a feminist over there, there's a woman named Marielle Franco, right? Big black feminist over there, kind of reminds me of the woman. Do you know what happened? She started doing this stuff over there. Do you know what the people did to her? I can tell you she's no longer on earth. So like, I get it. You found a little sisterhood over in America, right?
I mean, in
But let's
Brazil.
no. The people backing her for this are in America.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
I'm gonna say this: you gonna do this to the wrong person who may have some connections over there, and them Twitter followers ain't gonna be able to save you because you don't live in the
All
United
right, all
States.
right. Patriarchy. You borderline
Okay,
lightweight, like dry.
okay.
Making a dry threat. So like, chill.
I'm not making a threat at all. I'm just
I know
saying.
you're not, but I'm just saying.
But okay, I'm not making now you just said it.
Okay, fair enough. I
But
put those words in the ether, but I'm just saying, like, it's coming
what
off a certain way.
okay, but what I'm telling you is this: I don't know who this woman think you are. You talking to an American, okay? You need to go back to your tin roof shanty town that you live in, you beach bum, right? And I don't like it, I don't agree with what he did, but there is a group of men going over there to screw women for money. But your people screw my government every single day. So I
Prostitution
don't know.
is legal in Brazil. This is
No, no,
ridiculous.
no. But hold on a
That's
second. But even if their argument is they go over there to screw women. Your people come and screw Miami every single day with the tax dollars that we give to you. We give you massive. I just want to know who this woman thinks she. Who do you think you are? Like that's what I'm saying. Like I said, I honestly think this is my opinion. Men need to get organized because the stuff that she's doing to him, there's no way she would do it to some of the high ranking people in her country. The people on the right, there's no way you would ever say this to them because you would be in trouble. And I'm not talking about online. I'm talking about IRL in real life. So like you got a lot more stuff to worry about than some kid putting a camera in a woman's face. And do I agree with what he did? No. But you got people who in feminist organizations being deleted on a daily basis. You got people going missing. That's how they deal with stuff over there. And that's all I'm saying.
All right, all right. Shout out to Ryan Decipher. I'm gonna get to the other super chats. It got a little intense. I'm trying to get to him real quick. But Ryan Decipher in the building with the $100 super chat. He said this remind me of the hit piece on black men published by Ebony magazine in the mid '90s when they were traveling to Brazil. A few decades later, we are again in both instances the interviewers scapegoat. Hold on, wait. In both instances, the interviewers scapegoat black men instead of asking why. But we all know they do not want they do what they do. All right, all right. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Thank you for coming through hard and heavy handed, dropping $100 super chat on me. I do appreciate that. Appreciate it very much. No. We got Pablo in the building. Now I got questions, Pablo. I got questions.
Sure, go
But
ahead.
I wanted you to just go ahead and I'll start with my questions. I'll start with my questions before you just say whatever was on your mind. Now here's my thing. When I watched the video, to the degree in which he did something wrong, he did something perhaps maybe wrong in the sense of it could have been a little smoother, or it was kind of a clunky question to ask, stuff like that. Nothing major to me. And I think when everybody saw it, nobody initially thought it was wrong. But when some feminists said it was wrong, then it's like, oh yeah, it's wrong. Austin made a mistake, and I was like, that was the part that's what's standing out to me. Like that just got me kind of scratching my head, and that's why I provocatively titled it "Did Passport Bros Throw Austin Under the Bus?" But I'm just trying to make heads or tails of what's the deal with that.
All right, so let me rewind a little bit.
Okay.
Austin did not, quote unquote, get in trouble because of his video.
Okay.
Austin got in trouble with the feminist blogger because of a tweet. And in the tweet, what he said was, and I'm paraphrasing, was basically Brazilian women are easy. Now, there was context before and after he made that statement. The entirety of it was this, in synopsis, that Brazilian women are easier to approach. Brazilian women are easier to begin to build a relationship with, to connect with, right?
Getting bed.
Wait a minute, because the culture and the socialization of the people is different, right? So that's one of the things I noticed when I went to Brazil, which was my first international trip back in 2006, is that people are more engaging. You don't have people standing around looking down at their phones all the time. They tend to engage you more. It's a more social, more less isolated type of a culture than the United States is. And so that's what he was observing. But content creators, a lot of times, they speak in, catchphrases, kind of like Donald Trump. They just blurt out a sentence, and the sentence is supposed to speak for itself. Well, in translation, it read as Brazilian women are easy. So that is the comment or the tweet that got him in trouble. Now, it was longer than that, but in paraphrasing, that is what started the firestorm, not him doing videos on.
But hold on, wait, real quick. Didn't the bulk of what she talked about when she eventually put something on her blog or whatever, or Instagram or Twitter? I mean, I got a video basically showing everything she typed out.
Right.
But it seems like her focus was more on
his video. Well, yeah, because it's a video. He's a YouTuber. It's a video medium. So she had to go to the YouTube to say, "Hey, look at this guy." But her original attack was towards the tweet, but she had to reference his YouTube channel to draw attention to her cause. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the original draw of her ire was the tweet.
My question is this, right? So did she, and this is one thing that I haven't gotten clarification on, did she threaten him?
Yes, she did a tweet saying, "We already got a congressman," and this is why you're wrong on they don't go after strong politicians. She said, "We already have a congressman. What do you think you are?" Something like that, and said, and at the end of the sentence she says, "Get him." So get him might mean a lot of things, but in Brazil, get him usually is not. Go talk with him politely and make him change his mind.
So she said. So she had a. So did she really have a congressman or whatever, or was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, listen. This is not the United States. Those people are susceptible to like. Listen, I don't want to go down this road because Bernard already alluded to. I just want to know like who it is. Like, I just want to know, when did a Brazilian woman get the nerve or the gall to say something to an American man? Like, when did this, like, you have much bigger issues in your country, right? Your rainforest sets on fire every other week. There's plenty of American companies taking stuff from you.
Bruh, blogger's gonna blog. She don't know nothing about
like
none
I
of
said,
that
but
shit.
like I said,
She don't know. She do not know nothing about that.
It seems to me like you just picking a soft target, right?
Well, she's picking a target that has viewers and influence. And so what she saw in Austin was, hey, oh, he got a lot of followers. He got a lot of attention. Maybe I can get attention towards my cause.
So this was a content strategy on her half.
Yeah,
on her
hello, yes.
And and that goes back to my point that I tend to believe that the Passport Bros response could have possibly been similar to the Black Manosphere response when some chick tried to put out a hit piece on Kevin Samuels, and we just debunked all the bullshit in the hit piece and then just got up the next day and kept moving.
Well, some of us are.
It's a little coming, because this is how I feel. Even though she probably got a big following, she is just some feminist blogger talking shit.
But Kevin Samuels was factually right. The dude literally tweeted, there's no sexually frustrated men in Brazil. The dude literally said that on the tweet. I can literally show you this.
That's incorrect.
Like,
okay, but all right, whoa, hold on.
First of all,
wait, time out. Being wrong about that does not equate to a salacious hit piece where she's basically lying on a black man.
No,
So
but
what are you talking about?
Bernard, it's not
And
about
stop doing revisionist history.
Oh,
Angry
here we
Man
go.
and several
Okay.
other black Mansfield content creators were not friendly to Kevin Samuel.
Oh no, no, no! I didn't. No, no, no.
I-
Hold on, wait. I wasn't including those that was hating. No,
All
no.
right.
Trust me.
So all the passport bros did not run and scurry because Austin got in this scrape up. Certainly, I did
got
not.
you. I got you on that. And if I came off saying that, if it came off like I was saying that, then my bad. I wasn't trying to say that everybody ran and scurried, but it does seem like there's a lot more delicateness on this feminist blogger who did it in the name of a content strategy.
She's a feminist.
I don't necessarily. I don't see where her power is. I mean, granted, yeah,
there is
definitely ain't none in Brazil.
Bernard, you are
Definitely ain't none in Brazil.
Bernard,
All
you
right.
are being right now. You are being disingenuous.
Here's the power.
We
I'm
talk
gonna,
about
Fatty, hold on, wait, Fatty. You're gonna stop doing that. Don't tell me I'm being disingenuous. Don't tell me I'm capping. Because no. Don't that to say that is to say that I'm lying. You can tell me that. Fatty. I already corrected you on this one time. I mean, like 3 times. You can tell me. Hold on, stop. You can, Fatty. I don't even want to argue about this. You can tell me where I'm wrong, and if you make more sense than me in your attempt to tell me that I'm wrong, I will concede the point and say, okay, you're right. I think I've done. I literally just did that with Pablo. I've literally just demonstrated that I can be corrected if somebody show me where I potentially made a mistake. So don't tell me. Don't call me a liar. Say that I'm incorrect, and I will accept it if you show me that I'm incorrect. That's how this works. That's how this works.
You are a smart man, right? And when men are just wait a second. You are a smart man.
Right. I'm all right.
I have expectations of people that are smart more than expectations of people that are not that smart, right? When you ask, I don't know where this woman got the power. Feminist is the biggest religion on the Western society right now. On every
Brazil
country.
on the West.
No, same thing. In Brazil is the same thing. They passed laws left and right. Even Bolsonaro, that was a right-wing president, he was passing.
There is a difference if we're talking about legislation or versus if we're talking about a blogger. A feminist blogger who say something about me, I can give her my ass to kiss. That's what I meant. But so it don't matter how much political power that feminists have, I still can not give a damn about some feminists writing an article. But I want to go to El Guapo on this because I think where the passport bros are at is that they got so much that they want to protect over there in Brazil that there's a certain element of we got to kind of walk on eggshells and tiptoe around this and sort of yield because we don't want to poison that well over there. We got to protect our image over there, and so that's why they can't just say, "Wait a minute, this broad just did a salacious hit piece on Austin,"
Bernard,
and that be the content.
Please keep in mind. Please keep in mind, real quick. Austin was still in the country when it happened. We all recognize that there might be a safety issue involved with Austin. So, of course, we're not going to jump out the window and be more inflammatory while he's still in the country. Okay?
Gotcha.
So does that mean we can be inflammatory now?
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Because I'm going to be.
Austin is not banned by the Brazilian government. Brazilian immigration has not, quote unquote, stripped him of his ability to enter and leave the country freely. He is not under any kind of state-sanctioned restraints by the government of Brazil. None of that has happened. Austin Holloman left Brazil of his own accord because he didn't feel comfortable with the media scrutiny that he was receiving. That is it. And he will return when things calm down. And he is perfectly free to do so.
No, he won't.
Okay.
Chill, Fatty. Chill, Fatty.
Fatty, they won't know his name. That's how social media works, even in Brazil. So relax.
He's not safe there.
All right. So we got my man El Guapo in the building. He, like Pablo, one of the more qualified people to speak on this. So I definitely definitely want to get your take. I think you heard the initial premise of my argument. I said a few things that I think nothing he really said was technically wrong. Maybe a little clunky or could have been worded a little better, but I don't think anybody, any passport bro, looked at what he said, whether it was via tweet or video, and said, "Oh, Austin, man, you tripping." But then some feminists say that he did something wrong, and then it's like, "Oh, Austin, you kind of did something wrong. We need to talk." And so that was my confusion with all of this. So I need you to break that one down for me. Go ahead, El Wapo. You got the floor. You got the mic.
Appreciate it. What's up, Bernard? Salute to the chat. Good to see you all today. I've been listening for about 25 minutes, and the reason that I decided to call in is I heard is it Fatty? Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yes. I heard you say something that you wanted us to humble ourselves.
Yes.
Okay. And Bernard, I promise to bring this full circle and answer your question. Fatty, from your accent, I'm assuming you are Brazilian, yes?
No, I'm Portuguese.
Oh, you're from Portugal.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you too. Have you ever been to Brazil?
Two times.
2 times? Okay.
Yes.
What parts?
São Paulo and Rio.
Okay. Got it. What do you mean by humble ourselves?
Humble means that you...
I know what the word humble means. I want to know what you meant when you said it.
Women are the same on every part. Like, women are going to be women. The Brazilian women are not special. They have high body counts like everybody else, and you are not going to go there and find a virgin. What Austin was saying was a lie. You guys backed up a lie, knowing perfectly fine that he was not telling the truth. And I have to tell you guys and myself and everybody on this space, humble yourself. The red pill was supposed to be a space where men exchange notes between each other. And what happened when we were warning Austin is that the echo chamber was formed, and the same thing that is happening right now. People were saying, "No, you are a hater. You are doing this. You are doing that." When we are literally telling him, "Hey, bro, your Portuguese is not enough for you to carry conversations. The way that you carry yourself are going to bring you problems because Brazil is not the fairy tale place that you keep selling to everybody else. You are giving misinformation." And
Can I
the
slow you down just a second, because you've been going on for 45 seconds to a minute, and I just want to get to the crux.
Okay, establish dominance, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so I asked you what you meant specifically about us humbling ourselves. You brought up early termination of pregnancy. What exactly do you mean?
He asked a Brazilian woman if she already had the early termination of pregnancy on a place where it's criminally punished by law. He literally is socially is not aware to the point where he's asking literally a woman if she broke the law and if she's willing to go to jail in front of thousands of people watching that. There's a socially unaware person.
So like Bernard, I haven't heard that. I didn't hear that. And I actually follow Austin on all social media, but I will concede that actually did happen.
Yes.
Okay. Do you live in the United States?
No. I live in Portugal.
You live in Portugal? Okay.
Yes.
Have you ever been to Colombia?
No.
What are the laws on early termination in Colombia?
I don't know. Didn't been in Colombia. I think I told you before.
Do you make room for the possibility that he simply did not know?
I make room for the possibility.
It's a yes or no question.
No, he had conversations in bad faith, and when I talked to him about the laws, he said that it was a lie.
Okay, so what's interesting to me is people get on these panels, and I'm not beating up on you, Fatty.
It's okay. We're having a conversation.
Allow me to finish my thought. I'm not beating up on you, but it's very interesting to me that people get on these panels and they discuss these things, and they want to hold people to a higher standard than they hold themselves. All right. Austin is a 23-year-old man. He is a man. He has made some mistakes. But for you to come in and carte blanche say that we need to humble ourselves, let me tell you a little bit about the black man in the United States of America, bro.
45 seconds, El Galpo.
Whoa. You don't give him a time limit. I gave him the floor to speak, and then he graciously invited you in on the floor that he had.
But he gave me 45 seconds, right?
He asked you a specific question. You don't dictate the time that somebody on here.
Look at the brotherhood.
Has the floor. Go ahead and lay out your full case, El Wapo. He just needed to clarify some things before he laid out his full case. So go ahead.
And this doesn't have to be contentious. I'm simply seeking understanding.
No.
Okay.
With Fatty, it does have to be contentious.
No,
Rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing. The culture here in the United States is that the black man, since our inception into this country, have had to humble ourselves. That is what we've been taught. There are a lot of black men in the United States. This is our country, man. You know, we built this joint. And we also go worldwide and we build overseas as well. Are you familiar with the channel Brazil with Renata Lopez?
No.
Okay. So Renata is a Brazilian woman. I was in Brazil and I interviewed her. We went to Sugarloaf Mountain in Rio de Janeiro back in April. All right. I encouraged her to start a YouTube channel because I saw she was very photogenic. All right. I helped her. I coached her. I got her 1,000 subscribers in 19 hours.
I saw that.
Let me finish. I got her 1,000 subscribers in 19 hours.
I saw that.
Okay. She's now fully monetized. She has a whole nother stream of income because a black man went down there and talked to her and helped her and cultivated her. Black men in the United States pour into their women more than any man on the face of this earth. I don't know how it is in Portugal, but I'll tell you this, words matter, and you might want to be careful who you're telling to humble themselves.
Why?
Now, Bernard, overall, Austin's biggest mistake is that he did not embrace the mentorship that's around him. You and I can remember being 23 years old, and that happens. You know, being young and full of vigor, especially when you have a following, you're in somewhat of a leadership role. You tend to think that your itch doesn't stink, you know. And he's still running into that problem now. You know, I had a long conversation with Richie Mack last night and everything, and you know, we were talking about Austin, and we had both given him the same advice, and he's going on his own path, which is fine. But they absolutely came at Austin because Austin is inexperienced and, as you said, a soft target. That's why they would not come. They wouldn't come at Al Grease. They wouldn't come at me. They wouldn't come at Dennis Sperling. They wouldn't come at cats that are deft in their understanding of the world like they came at Austin.
So we agree. So we agree. The thing that I was warning him word by word was, you're too young. You don't understand the culture. You don't talk the conversation, the language fluidly. He was arrogant about it. You don't know the laws. Austin literally, again, I repeated, the video is loaded down there. Bernard can see it. The first video that he does as soon as he flies out of Brazil and go to Thailand is him walking around, shoving a Thai woman in front of him just to show her back end, and then he filmed her going upstairs, showing her rear, per se. We can see these are literally on the timestamp.
You sound just like the damn feminists that put the hit on them.
Bernard, I'm talking Bernard, the brotherhood is strong, but I'm not going to be ashamed. Bernard,
he's putting the camera on the woman's butt.
So play the video and let's see who's right.
Lynching himself.
No, let's play the video and see who's right. Then play the video and see if I'm right. If I'm wrong.
Oh my God!
Nobody cares though.
He looked at a woman's butt.
So my friends, let me tell one thing before you guys eat, because you guys want to jump me. So it is fine, right?
I'm not.
I know, Eric. The thing
I say fuck them.
The thing is, I think we all saw Black Adam, right? Black Adam shows the importance of picking the right champion. You are going to pick the champion of the people, and he's going to be the leader, and he's going to be the face of the
no champions. Let
me finish. Can I finish? You are
you said a lot. Nobody
interrupted us. You interrupted me. You interrupted Guapo. You interrupted everybody.
It's same thing. You are for your age. You need to be.
Fatty,
calm down.
Let me know when I can talk, Bernard, because I'm just gonna come in and come out.
I'm gonna go to Hood and then Ed, because Fatty.
Because I want to hear what Guapo got to say. So
I don't know if Guapo was El Guapo was done, but the fact of the matter is,
he asked me a question.
You picked. They picked the wrong champion. One, they didn't really pick it. The algorithm kind of picked it. He kind of blew up, and then they showed support to somebody who started, getting a lot of traction and success. Secondly, I don't think it mattered who it was. I think whoever was in that seat that the algorithm chose and the people supported, I tend to believe you would find a way to hate on whoever was blowing up, because that's just kind of what you do.
Can I finish my point then, Bernard? Instead of you guys jumping in, can I finish my point, please?
When you would criticize whoever was in that hot seat.
Bernard, can I finish my point before you guys interrupt me, please? Can I? Please, you allow me?
Go ahead. You can finish your point.
El Guapo, I know about him. I know about what he did to that black Brazilian woman. I know about it. I saw it. There's ways for you to run around the world. Older vets usually are more discreet. Every person that El Guapo usually mentioned on that list, they know how to move outside of the United States. They understand they are the face of a movement, even though they didn't choose to be. And if people look up at El Guapo, is the way he's going to run around Colombia, Brazil, whatever, is going to be the face of the movement. If Austin, for some reason, the algorithm made him be the face of the movement, and instead of the OGs, like El Guapo said, came to him and say publicly, hey, bro, you are young. We don't put a rookie pilot driving the fucking plane. You are going to go on the middle of the plane, and you are going to be brought up in front as soon as you learn. It was put at the front.
How do they stop his growth on YouTube?
It's not about the growth. It's about you picking someone that is going to step the movement 10 steps back.
How do that? You sound like the
what
people.
What organization picked somebody?
Nobody nominated.
When you don't correct someone,
wait, time out. There's been plenty of time, and El Guapo can speak to this, where everybody, all the travel OGs, as I understand it, and El Guapo could back me up on this if I'm correct, they have been either reaching out to them, talking to them, attempting to reach out to them. Some of them he's listened to, some of them he's connected with, some of them he's followed their direction, some of them he hasn't. But one thing that they cannot control is the mere fact that the YouTube algorithm sent viewers to his channel, and then likewise sent subscribers to his channel, and then he became popular. And becoming popular, yes, the perception of it makes it look like he's the leader or the face of it, but they can't control the YouTube algorithm. Only thing they could try to do is just talk to him, which they have done. So again, what you're doing is the reach that people always try to do when something, it could be anything odd happening, a female doing pseudo red pill content just blow up in the algorithm. It ain't my fucking fault. I didn't nominate her to be king of anything or queen of anything. She just fucking blew up. Who can control that shit? Nobody can.
I was preemptive about it, Bernard. I came on this panel 3 months ago talking about his deficiencies. Edward was one of them. Pablo was on them. Everybody jumped on me. You are a liar. You are a hater. Leave the kid alone.
All right. Because no. This is what happened. This is what happened. Go ahead. And then you keep filibustering.
Edward, don't be able to other woman, bro. I was talking.
I'm not gonna sit here. No, fuck you. Shut the fuck up.
I was talking.
Both of y'all.
Like, God damn.
I'm
not gonna be on here for an hour waiting for him.
Brazilian women feet stink.
That's enough. Holy shit. Okay.
All right, so I want to hear what Guapo got to say.
Let's ring it in. I'm gonna go to Guapo. Fatty.
Mute him too. Hey, Bernard, mute him too.
No. You don't tell me what to do. You don't want.
So you let him say fuck you, and then you mute me.
I'm damn near like fuck you right now.
Okay. Hey, I will let the brotherhood rock. Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is definitely going to Patreon.
All right. So now that we got that out of control, we can have a conversation.
I didn't take my medication.
We can have a conversation. Thank you, Fatty. I think you drove my viewers up maybe like 100 extra viewers, so I do appreciate it. Now we're about to have a real conversation. All right, go ahead, El Guapo. You got anything else before I pass to the hood conservative than Ed?
Yeah, I definitely. Hey, what's up, Ed? It's good to see you in the building, man. I have to jump anyway. I've got to get back to work, but I'll tell you this. And Fatty, the reason I let him talk, and I heard Edward chime in and say, is just let him go ahead and continue to hang himself. He literally proved my point. It is a futile effort to sit there and hold people to a standard that you don't hold yourself to. When you show up, he and I are the only ones on camera, and you show up, with the digital tattoo on your head and the red eyes, dude, what type of representation? Before you're pointing at anybody else, you need to take a look at what you're actually doing. I'm sorry that he rage quit. I wish I could have said that to him, because there's a lesson there. The other thing is this.
But he never filmed any. I get what you're saying. You might not have disagreed with his points. You could say hold himself to a certain standard, but he's not the one filming women in Brazil. I'm sorry. Listen, that's all I'm saying. Not defending anything he said, but how can you say that he's holding himself to a certain standard when he's not in trouble right now online?
I didn't say. I said he's holding Austin to a standard.
Okay.
I didn't say he's holding himself to a standard. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I apologize if I didn't say that the right way. The second thing is, look, you know, Austin. I remember being that age. Austin is still young. That does not excuse him from what's going on at all, especially now, because he's still doing stuff that I do not agree with. You know, that he you know, he's been advised on, and he's still doing it his way. Cool. It's honestly his platform. He can do what he wants to do, but at some point, you know, he's going to have to, he's either going to have to figure it out on his own, or he's going to have to engage in some mentorship and avoid those pitfalls that are in front of him, that somebody can be like, yo, look, you don't want to go there. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. And people have his back. If you guys saw Dennis Sperling's live last night, he went in on that interview on Fox News with the two ladies. You know, I don't want to go too deep into the woods, man, but people with worthless opinions will give them away for free, and they'll take every opportunity to sit at the mountaintop or as close as they can get and yell and scream. You know, they had a lady that had OnlyFans in that interview. Like, once again, you're holding him to a standard that you don't hold yourself to. So I can tell you this, Austin's going to be just fine. I think eventually he's going to get the knock on the head to be like, yo, okay, I got to chill on this and that. He'll be able to go back to Brazil and everything. Yeah.
But why would he want to?
Have you been to Brazil?
No, I'm not. The thing about it is this. No, I've never been to Brazil. And after this, I don't have any desire to go. I mean, my point is from a nationalist perspective. Is what he doing right? No. But you soccer playing, flip-flop wearing, you screw my country every single day. Like, amount of money America sends to Brazil, right? The amount of money, the amount of y'all that come over here, and now you have a problem when it's done the other way. I don't agree with a word or anything he did. Filming them.
You're talking about the amount of money that America spends on Brazil?
Yes.
What is that amount?
I looked it up because hold on a second. I looked this up last night. So it's several different ways, right? There's government money. There's also money that's given through nonprofit organizations, and there's also money that's given through like the peacekeeping groups, right? So when you break it down, we gave them a bunch of money after COVID-19 in terms of they do get foreign aid from the United States. So when you break down the COVID relief, what they get from the United States, and then I'm thinking of, like, what do they call, like, the Peace Corps and those type of organizations? NGOs. There's NGOs that go down there as well. So the United States has done a lot for these people, okay? And I don't like, the thing is, I liked Bolsonaro, right? But
I don't think this is a whole political thing. Are we talking
it is
political?
Hold on a second. That's the problem with y'all. This movement, one of the things that Pablo said that it was crucial about was what organization anointed Austin a leader. That's the problem. You're not organized. These feminists, they are organized. Do you know why these feminists, do you know why they don't do this to Brazilian men? Because you know about if you've been there, why didn't she pull this on a group of Brazilian men that have been convicted for doing things to Brazilian women? Why?
I mean, I heard your diatribe before. I don't necessarily agree.
So you're telling me that there aren't feminists found in the back of Trump's car?
Other being conservatives, see, this could be. I'm not saying what you're saying is not valid, but that's like almost a whole nother video.
I agree.
Okay. And hold on, and just not to shut you down, because real talk, I know you're not on necessarily the black nationalist thing, but there's actually a conversation you go hand in hand with that. Like, as black men. So I'm not saying what you're saying is not valid, and I'm not saying I wouldn't like explore that. But the thing about it is, that could actually be its own video. That would be like a great Saturday show, to be honest with you. The BG, I mean, Bernard, you do. So I'm just saying, I really want to say,
stop forecasting.
And I want Guapo to finish his thought, and I don't want to jump in front of hood conservative. You know the nigga I am.
I think El Guapo, did you finish your thought, El Guapo?
I finished my thought. It's just 30 30 seconds of grace. This is the overarching theme of this. Certain things, certain people shouldn't be speaking on, right? You know, and everybody, you're allowed to your opinion. That's the beauty of being in America and stuff like that. But the bottom line is, number one, if you've never been there, it's kind of hard to speak on. Number two, if you're not like a content creator, if you don't understand how this business works, it's hard to speak on. There are people that are singularly qualified to have a mic on this. And one of the best ways to figure out whether or not, you know, you should even be speaking on this thing, you know, and so hell bent on your opinion is, do you hold yourself to the same standard? And if you don't, then maybe you should sit back and listen and learn. My humble 2 cents.
All right. Okay. Thanks, El Wapo. Thanks for coming up.
Well, I'm an American. I am the standard.
Come on, chill, baby. Okay. Thanks, El Wapo. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
And make sure y'all, El Guapo's link is in the chat. Make sure y'all use it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go sub to
I'm going to jump on a meeting. I'm going to be listening in the background. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. I'll come up next time when I get a chance. Thanks, Edward and Bernard. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. All right, I do want to address one quick thing. I'm going to say it real quick, and I'm going to pass it to Hood Conservative. We're going to get Hood Conservative and Ed on there. Leo Anthony is saying, you're making excuses. He's a public figure and a representative of the Passport Bros. Yes, he is a public figure, and yes, he is the representative. He is a representative. What I was doing is responding to Fatty for making what I assess to be a straw man argument, saying that y'all bet on the wrong horse, y'all chose the wrong leader. I sometimes have to stop and explain to people how YouTube works. Like, yes, a small group of people can say, hey, we like this guy and we're going to watch him and we're going to support him. But when somebody blows up that fast to where you blink and they got 50,000 subscribers, that means the YouTube algorithm sent their thumbnails to millions of people. And what I'm saying is the Passport Bros can't control that. Now they could come against them in a negative way, but his positive definitely outweighed his negatives. So it was no reason for them to come against them, but it is a bullshit straw man argument to say that they chose him, because it has to, millions upon millions of people has to see that thumbnail. Like I have a video that got if I got a video that got 100,000 views, millions. I mean, the amount of people that saw the thumbnail is over like 40, 50 million sometimes. So that's what I meant. I was just going against that. The people in the chat room just trying to figure out a way to charge up the Passport Bros with something that's really out of their control. The algorithm is out of the control of the Passport Bros. But either way it go, I don't think he's a bad representative. I don't think he's ideally the best, because it's people like El Wapo and people that like John Pierre. It's people that's been in the game for years, got like 20 years in the game, damn near, of traveling, that probably are the most knowledgeable. But the algorithm chooses what it chooses, and people can't exactly pick that. The best thing they can do is, once the algorithm chose him, they did come to him and try to try to help him get a little more knowledge and game and insight on some things while he was learning as he was going. But that's where I'm at with it. And I don't think he did nothing that horrendously wrong, because there's nothing horribly wrong about talking to women on camera when you have a YouTube video where you film stuff on camera and you talk to people and ask them questions. Some of the questions was a little clunky, probably could have been worded a little different, but it's not a criminal act. So that's why I'm like, he didn't do shit wrong in my assessment. And a lot of people didn't say it was wrong until some feminists said it was wrong. That was my whole general premise on this. But all right.
That's exactly where I come down on it. That is pretty much my take. And Guapo's closing comments were really interesting, because I was kind of thinking about that as he was saying that. Like, I'm not a passport bro. I'm more like an easy pass bro. You know, I'm not really international. You know what I'm saying? And so I look at this more along the broader strokes. And as far as people making the comments, giving the advice rather about how you should move in a foreign country, especially being like a young guy alone, I'll accept that advice. You have to move carefully and don't, make yourself an obvious target for easy reasons. But beyond that, I agree with you 100% here. I'm trying to find what exactly he did wrong and why people are trying to like
Same.
hold him over the flame because some girl is mad at him. And this is really the focus of my show. Like I said, I'm not going in on the whole traveling and foreign women element of it, but like all he did is make hoes mad. Like for one day, he became the king of hoes mad, and you niggas didn't support him. Y'all, shame on y'all. All he did is make hoes mad. Shame on y'all for not supporting him. What the hell is wrong with you niggas? Why are you so mad that hoes are mad? Like really? The whole
whoa.
Yes.
Who is the we?
I'm not. If it's not you, don't take it as an attack.
I mean,
because
Pablo,
I think there are
you
people.
know who we is. Dog Tyler. I mean, you know who we talk. No, well, look, man. There's people that got their own ideology and reasons. I mean, Patriarch. What I'm hearing you say is not you may not agree, but the problem is it wasn't organized support.
Let me say what I did.
Hold on, because I want to leave. Like real talk, like
I
promise y'all, I'm not gonna go into like 5-10 minute dialogue. I just want to say these couple of quick points.
You got 5 minutes. You got 5 if you need 5. Go ahead.
All right, and I'm actually gonna time myself just to and I'm gonna be
I'm gonna time you too, then shit.
So here's my thing. I want to be real clear here on the issues with the Portuguese dude, because I can't stand calling him that. You need another fucking name. I'm fucking for real. Just like the white boy with blue hair, I refuse to call. I know too many good looking chicks this name Destiny to call him that. I know y'all need some better. That's not even my point, but that's a preamble. But number one, my issue is we got dudes that's been in there. There's not necessarily passport roads. The dudes that's been down there for like 10, 20, 30 years. It's not, MT, we hear you. It's not all for you to tell us some shit, because truth be told, you ain't even in that country. You in another country. You just Portuguese. So that's number one. It ain't for you to tell us what anything is. Number two, black men. Yeah, there was some dudes that called him a liar because, niggas, we can be hyperbolic and roast. But the reality is, we never said that there was zero feminism in Brazil. The argument we had was, is it as bad as in the United States? What you're saying, BGS says something very interesting. He said what's going on in Brazil is kind of like what was going on kind of in the 70s. The issue is Brazil does not have the infrastructure for them to wild out like that, because women got to get paid off, in order to be able to get to the waves that we're dealing with. Infrastructure. They don't have it. Not like how we have it here. Not at all. They don't have a welfare state, this elaborate, a child support state, and all of that. And quite frankly, the men are not cultured that way, because most men will get violent if you try to do too much too fast, right? Like if that, I'm not even saying Brazilian are violent, just to be clear. I'm just saying I'm saying that's not what I'm saying. You can have that opinion. I'm saying that if you do too much too fast on people, dudes are gonna respond to that. So this is why with us, everybody, it was a slow walk. We're not just black men, but white men. It's a slow walk. They're trying to ease you into it. Brazil's not there yet for a variety of reasons. That's what we said. And quite frankly, I'm an African American. Y'all are African Americans. Y'all know how arrogant we can be, especially when we get mad. But that nigga comes out the gate arrogance. Like you all know that when dudes have this like just overarching passive aggression, that's fundamentally phony in our culture. And in black culture, we don't like that. That's why we don't like them white boys when it comes to them, what they call it, being coy. We say what you really think. Stop that coy, passive aggressive crap. And that's literally how he carries it. Think about it. He's on here with some filter, with some red eyeballs. By the way, nigga, get out of the early 20s. Come to the current present time. Everything you doing from the Kobe Bryant jerseys you had before and all of that is like from 2001.
All right, Ed, you just roasting at this point.
No, but my point is, I'm not
Brazilian women.
What I'm saying is, he acts like why people get hostile with him. He wants to talk to us about how we supposed to be with the culture. Yeah, he's basically proving our point. And then the last thing, as far as Austin, I don't patriarch. You can have your opinion.
Yeah, y'all threw me off the panel.
I don't see anything he did wrong. Like, and another thing is, shout out to the Congolese dude, and I'm at 3 minutes and 40 seconds, by the way. Shout out to the Congolese dude. Just saying, shout out to the Congolese dude. That and we need to start sending some subs his way that he covered that Tanya TKO video. I don't like to say anything nice about Tanya TKO, but Tanya TKO did ask some questions that they didn't have no answers for. You know, she didn't just give them like a T-ball softball interview. I'll give her that, even though I don't like her ass. And then
she asked who some questions.
She asked the feminist chick. She asked them about colorism, in which it went. Yo, that dude that supposedly was her husband literally said that before he dated through the fruity thing, before he dated her, he dated nothing but white women.
And men, probably.
That's what they on. She the darkest chick he dated. But anyway, my point is that Congolese dude really covered how the white dudes, when they ask these questions, ain't nobody got nothing to say. Ain't nobody got nothing to say. And so we're going to show y'all. And by the way, to be fair to Tanya asked her, have you ever said anything about white boys when it comes to sex tourism? She tried to crip walk her way out of that question. They both
did. Damn.
They did not want to. Yeah. I'll send you the specific clip.
Yeah, send me that.
She sent it. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
I got 4 seconds. And she asked like 3 follow-up questions on that, like literally asked that 3 times, and then what they said, oh well, we've talked to white dudes when it comes to blackface. Not the question, but anyway, I'm 2 seconds over, so I'm gonna leave it there. And that's the issue. And he act
can I continue where I left off,
please? He act like we just added him. We're not just adding him.
You didn't finish hood conservative. I thought you
finished. No, Pablo assumed I was aiming something at him. It wasn't about him. But I'm making a grander point though. Like, listen, what exactly did the man do wrong?
Wait. Hood conservative. It's a ridiculous damn point, and here's why.
Tell me.
How many?
I gotta get to 1MT soon. Y'all make this quick. I don't want to,
You're trying to say, well, other passport content creators didn't support Austin Holloman. Yeah, but there were plenty who did.
And I side with the guys who do. That's my thing. Like, why the disagreement? Why the disagreement at all? I don't understand the nature of the disagreement. What did he do?
Because it sounds like a shot. It sounds like we weren't supporting.
It was kind of a shot, even though I was asking a genuine question, and the genuine question that I'm asking with the premise of the show,
it would kind of be like saying, "Oh, you dudes didn't support Kevin Samuels when Angry Man was going ham on him. When there were various other ones who were going ham on him. Now it's the Kevin Samuels Saint Party. Listen,
no, I got.
Don't do that.
I want to hear Pablo. I want to hear Pablo.
Don't do it. Just don't do it because the same isn't. You can't expect everyone to just jock ride. That's not the word.
But we got 1MT on here, and 1MT was one of the ones who did come out with one of the first critical videos, if I'm not mistaken. So he's somebody who could probably speak on this. So I am gonna transition it over to him. I do want to say one thing, because I heard somebody charging up my channel with being an echo chamber. It's not. I love when Fatty come up. I love to debate and argue with him, but there are some times when I'm trying to get clarity on something, I have to get rid of them so we can get some clarity. So I got 1MT up here. I want to get some clarity on the issue, because I started this show basically trying to figure this out, and I wasn't taking any shots. Hood conservatives kind of turned it into a shot, but I wasn't taking any shots. I was genuinely asking the question: if when Austin made his tweet or made the video, and I'm assuming everybody saw it and nobody said it was wrong when they saw it, then all of a sudden Black Brazilian feminist says it's wrong, and then I'm seeing streams from brothers, passport traveling brothers, saying he did something wrong, and I'm like, wait, how?
Hello.
That's what I'm trying to parse out here, because I'm like, some fucking feminist made a salacious hit piece where she told a bunch of lies, but where did this black man actually do something wrong? So I'm trying to get clarity on that. I'm going to go to 1MT, who's more than qualified to speak on that. You got the floor. You got the mic.
Right. Just give me a second to explain myself. Okay. So first of all, I have Austin Holloman's phone number. I
Gotcha.
talked to him before I made the video. I was texting him during the video, and we had a conversation, and we talked after the video.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
and I explained to him exactly what I explained in the video to him before I did the video, and he's like, okay, well, let's go with it. Let's do it. You know, he understands all publicity is good publicity. So I can speak critically about anybody, and I think we should all be able to hold each other accountable when we cross the line. This is something we have to understand about Brazilian women and their perception on the world stage. Brazilian women, whether you agree or disagree, they have a perception of being easy, have a perception of being fast, promiscuous prostitutes. When you come here to England, that is a perception of a Brazilian woman. Why is this Brazilian woman here in England? She's most likely a prostitute. Okay. They have a very negative perception. So when you, as an American, and you go to their country and you perpetuate that stereotype, saying, oh, these women, you can take them out for $10 to $20 and you'll most likely sleep with them. When you shove a camera in their face and bait them into questions saying that they will sleep with you on the first day, you're creating a perception that they are easy, right?
One real quick question.
Hold on.
All right, go.
So basically what it is, and I'm just going to tell you the truth. Basically, it's kind of like, don't kick us while we're down, right? And if you look at Tony TKO's video when she asked the woman about, do Brazilian women typically sleep on the first date? She said yes, but in her eyes, she doesn't see that as being easy. You know what I'm saying? But because that's part of Brazilian culture. So basically, all it is you have no right to come to our country to perpetuate the stereotype that we are easy. Who are you to say that? That is where they
He's
got
an
us.
American.
Yeah, you are an American. You're coming from a first world country with your big dollars, and you're telling everybody how easy we are, right? For instance, right? A lot of other
hold on, patriarch. Hold on, patriarchy.
Wouldn't tolerate this. If you look at not too long ago.
Damn, 1MT, your sound just dropped. Did he drop or did I drop? Y'all can hear me, right?
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, you're back. You're back.
No, so I'm sorry. You had a basketball player, Ty Lawson, who got kicked out of China. And when you look at the comments that he made about Chinese women, all he said was these Chinese women, they got cakes out here. He got kicked out of the fucking country.
Yeah. China's better than Brazil too.
So that's what I'm saying. So
but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
these people are beneath us. I'm just being honest. These people, like, as an American, like, I'm sorry, y'all. When I can't. Did he mess up? Yes, but when I look into how many people have gone down there and been robbed, how many tourists go on the beach? These are dudes not even looking for women. They go on the beach, they get robbed, they get beat, they get stabbed, they get killed. Okay, so you think this is about passport, bro? This is about America, deleted, whatever I'm supposed to say. This is about America, okay? And you want me to have respect for you? That goes both ways. You don't respect our laws when all y'all board y'all little banana boats and come and live in Miami. You don't respect our laws, and you don't respect us.
Patriarchy.
Okay?
Do you see why somebody who is trying to live their life like maybe like half the year over there and make peace over there and be happy and enjoy all the fruits over there, they don't have that fire in their belly for that American exceptionalism shit because they trying to get away from this motherfucker. So that's why you're taking
America's a dying empire to begin with. That's why we're jumping off this ship like rats.
Hey, you're talking about the people who's abandoning the ship to go over there, waving their American flag and beating their chest and pulling their nuts, pulling their American nuts out. Like, no, they trying to assimilate over there. They don't give a fuck about what you're talking about.
Okay, so let me just say this. So first off, there's a lot of people over there that agree with American exceptionalism. The last administration over there with Bolsonaro agrees with American exceptionalism. There's a lot of people over there that hate feminists. They hate them. Like I said, why don't you look up the things that they do to them over there, right? You just need to be around certain. If I'm going to go to a certain area, I'm going to have people that have my back. And in terms of what I'm saying from afar, like, I can say what I want to say. You threaten an American. I don't appreciate that. Okay. You go down there, you people use Americans, you use our tax dollars. It's families that can't even go to Brazil because they have family members that have been robbed or killed down there. So I get it, right? If y'all want to risk y'all life for caparinas and women with dirty feet who wear flip-flops all day and live in tin roofs on a toilet bowl mountain of a hill, then go ahead and do it. But I know this.
Can I
know
respond?
that they've been exploiting us. They've been exploiting us.
I need to respond too because I was waiting.
You're not, and I'm telling you this right now. You're not better than us. You need to watch your mouth on what you say to an American. Was Austin wrong in some of the stuff he did? Absolutely. But when I see this woman over there, you got women literally being deleted by dudes from Brazil all the time. You got bigger fish to fry than one random American.
So can I respond as a frequent international traveler? I disagree with damn near everything Patriarchy Strikes Back just said. Number one, I can walk. I'm barely safe at a shopping mall in Atlanta the way they do shootouts around here. Second of all, how many immigrants come to this country and get deleted?
Not enough.
A lot.
Not enough of them. No, not enough of them. Not enough of them. No, not enough of them at all. Not enough of them at all. They pile in. I wish more of them did. I'm sorry. They pile into our borders.
If it was that bad, they wouldn't come.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So here's the deal. The reason the Passport Bros is such a large and viral community.
No, you're not
at
large.
This time is because a lot of us are quite tired of the quote unquote American exceptionalism that gave us rampant feminism, violence.
It gave you the money too that you use over there.
Yes, and we will take it and we will go and we'll create.
Okay, so then
else.
You can't hate it when it comes to the money that it gives you, right?
So we're gonna do just like
you loved it when it came to your education.
I didn't interrupt you. I let you talk.
Go ahead.
This is turning into something else anyway.
Yeah, it is, man. I mean,
so
it should though.
Hold on, patriarchy. Like we understand your angle that you're taking on it. At least I understand it. But what I'm saying from the perspective of a passport bro, they kind of fuck your angle that you're going. That's a whole different.
Yeah. So let me finish my fuck his angle without interruption, please.
Right, you got it, Pablo.
So we're gonna take our American dollars, right, with the power that it gives us, and we're gonna go and pursue more traditional women, more traditional lifestyles, at a better quality of life than we can get in our own country. So you can talk all you want about the American exceptionalism, but we're going to do the exact same thing that the immigrants do to us. We're going to leave and go and get the benefits that we need to get for our life that help improve our situation. Same thing that they do to us in reverse. They need money. Guess what? Let's go over there where the money is. We need a better social and social and sexual situation. We're gonna go over there where we got hotter women, better social life, better food that don't have all kind of chemicals and shit that make you fat and make you sick. We're gonna go over there. So hey, tit for tat, fair is fair. You come get our shit, we're gonna come and get yours.
It's not. But this woman, I wish you guys really were as organized as you said you were, right? Because if you were organized,
we're not organized. This is about individual.
Let me finish talking.
This is about
let me finish talking.
It's not about an organization.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Yeah. No, because passport bros are not an organization.
That's the problem. That's why you got beat by feminists, because they are organized. And then you talk about you got
organized 70,000 men.
Let me talk, bro. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Let me just say this, right?
What organization are you a part of while you beating them with the stick of feminism for not being organized?
I'm for the United States of America. That's all I need. All I need is my red, white, and blue. That's all I need.
This is just causing a way.
Okay, that's all I need. And hold on a second.
All right,
you're not.
I want to ask one master teacher a question because he said something I would like to address, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, one master teacher. The whole question of what he did wrong, and that's really where I want to go here. Let's just focus down on that for a bit. All I can see that is on display is the young man walks up to girls. And listen, nobody is going to Brazil because they have a reputation of women who are sexually chaste. All right. Somebody mentioned China earlier. Like, nobody's going to China for girls, for girls gone wild. Like, Brazil is the capital of girls gone wild. And we didn't give them that reputation. Why do we bear the responsibility of any sensitivities of their sexual reputation? I reject that totally. That's not my fault that you sold this to the world for so long. And now that guys are down there and they're talking to an adult woman. Somebody earlier mentioned the idea if he was asking her questions about something that was illegal, like the baby facility thing, like whatever. Listen, if that is a crime for a woman to have that procedure, and he, as a stupid American, goes down there and asks an adult woman a question, and she knows the laws in her country, and she decides to answer that question honestly, as well as all the other questions about would you kiss me, would you go home with me, if she decides to tell the truth about that, what did he do wrong short of make hoes mad? That's all I can see here. And now, because hoes are mad, dudes are trying to find reasons to be upset with him when before this, there was no reasons. He was just out living his best life. And he still should be living his best life while hoes are mad. I don't get it.
So that's not. So what you saw was only one video. There was multiple videos that he done. There was multiple questions that he asked. Asked the girl, what penis size do you prefer? He asked. No, I'm telling you what he's asking. Okay.
What is wrong with the nature of the question? That's really the heart of it. The questions are the point. Why are the questions wrong?
Listen to me. The reason why is because you are asking a woman you do not know very lewd and sexually suggested questions.
She can leave.
No,
she could slap him.
Just let him talk. Let him talk.
Right. All right. Excuse me.
Okay?
Sorry.
You're asking her these questions, and that's very uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be projected in a sexualized way. And also, it's their fucking country. If you have a lot of women who are reacting to this content saying we don't like this, we don't like an American man coming down here asking us sexually suggested questions, putting a camera in our face, ain't fucking giving them any money, so you're profiting off of YouTube. He didn't ask them women's permission. He didn't ask
so
them
if he'd have paid the hoe,
it's true.
If he would have paid the hoe,
listen.
No, I think that's accurate. I think that's accurate.
If you're coming down here, you're gonna put a camera on our face. You're gonna ask me sexually suggested questions, and you're gonna fucking profit off of it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm with that. I'm with that. No. If you're down there, I think you probably
you didn't get my permission. So like, yo, you're just selling our fucking.
Your conversation is permission. Hold on. We're doing camera stuff. There are people out here walking around with cameras. You engage in conversation here. At any moment, you can up and leave. At any moment, you can take offense. We are taking offense for a woman who didn't take offense for her damn self. She gave up the answers. She participated willingly. No crime was committed. Not one indecent thing was done to the woman, and we're caping for a woman who needs no cape.
You have to understand how the women aren't like the women in the States. If you put a camera in front of a black woman's face, you're probably going to get cussed out. She's probably going to slap you, or she's going to do some wild shit. The women aren't like that in these other countries. They will comply.
They can't leave you. They can't just walk away. I don't understand what's.
It's a different environment.
Yeah, you're right. They're a lot worse.
And if you haven't been to Brazil, you'll understand. Like they just comply. They don't. You know what I'm saying? They just consent. They don't know what's going on.
So hold on.
Conservative. That is literally not the law in Brazil.
So
I don't understand the law part.
Well, let me explain it. In Brazil, when you videotape someone, they can withdraw their consent at any time. Yes, after you interviewed them, posted it, and did all of that, they can say, you know what, I don't like that, take it down. and that's what Austin.
That's fair. Okay.
I did hear that.
And if he complied, that's fine.
Law. No, that is the law as I understood it. At any point, somebody can say, "Take that down." You have to take it down. That as I understand it. Yeah.
But my question.
That's not true. Hold on. That's not true, Bernard.
In Brazil,
that's not true though.
Law. It's Brazilian law. But my question for the feminist, the little dark feminist lady with her gay husband or whatever from Brazil, why do you have his stuff up? So can you pull his stuff down with his permission? Like you're putting his stuff up. So that's what I'm saying. This goes on both sides of the lane here with what he's doing right? No. But if you're telling him don't put pictures up of other people, but I scroll down your little dirty feet favela Twitter page and you got his pictures up all over there, then it's it goes both ways.
All right. So this is my take on it. I'm with Hood Conservative. He got a little more fire in his belly than me about it, but I'm kind of with him in the sense that, again, I don't think Austin did nothing that wrong. I am, a little sensitive to, okay, it's cultural differences and you are in somebody else's country, so you kind of got to yield to some things. But this is what I think is going on. I think a lot of the brothers, a lot of the passport bros, even if some bullshit is going on and happening, I think they value what they got over there to the point to where they're willing to they'll go ahead and bend the knee and temporarily they'll bend the knee and just let the shit blow over. They'll yield because they want to protect what they got over there. They want to protect the image of black men over there, and they don't want to be seen as people publicly shitting on the women over there that they enjoy the company of. Okay. So they're gonna so it's almost like it is kind of like a see, I wasn't trying to say that. I wasn't going there.
Not a simp move, a bitch move. That's a bitch move.
If fantastic.
I'm looking. I am looking. I'll let y'all rock out and say what I got to say. Pablo and 1MT here. They can defend themselves. But I do think what it is. I've never been over there, but from the sound of things, I think they value what they got over there to the point to where they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to do nothing to poison that well. So because of that,
bro, come on.
Hold on. Let me finish. Because of all that, the black Brazilian woman is God. All right, go ahead. Y'all got it.
Shout out to that. Yeah, shout out to the black Brazilian woman.
Hold on.
Real quick.
Yeah. So listen, bro. Listen. This is the ultimate weak shit for one. Again, man, Austin shouldn't apologize in the first place. Everybody said that. I think everybody agrees with that. Okay. What black men are doing right now, bro, is you making ourselves look weak on a fucking international global level because these feminists they can't get shit done in their own country with their own men. So what they're doing is they're seeing the American men as an easy target. And you got this not coming nothing official. All this fucking this made up bullshit and all of this hoopla is like you said from one feminist bitch, bro, that saw the opportunity to jump on somebody that banged and motherfucking went viral from a YouTube video. What's been doing his Brazil shit for almost how long now? Since I've been in there heavy, and he been actually living there. So you mean to tell me because finally somebody fucking finds one video? This man been doing the same thing for who knows how long. Plenty of other people been doing the same shit. One feminist bitch is gonna make the motherfucking passport bros fold, bro. That's bitch shit. That's whole shit. That's weak as fuck. And if y'all motherfucking leave Austin out there hanging on a lurch by himself, that's even more whole shit because then it shows not only are you weak, but you won't stand when there's any type of motherfucking the smallest bit of motherfucking conflict, bro. That's weak shit. That's whole shit. And as black men, I thought we supposed to be motherfucking moving together as a unit and trying to motherfucking establish some shit on some sort of power shit. But if you mean to tell me all it takes is one little weak ass feminist bitch from Brazil, bro, to post some shit on some blogs and write a fucking blog post for niggas just to throw one of the guys. Now again, whether people want to call him the face or whatever, but no matter how you want to motherfucking classify Austin, he's obviously one of the motherfucking figures in the shit because his name is one of the biggest ones attached to it. You can't do that, bro. There's just no camaraderie. There's just no motherfucking that's just bad shit, bro, all the way around. And it's weak as fuck because it lets you know, hell, when somebody come, we not gonna stand together. Niggas just go run, go scatter, and then let the one nigga fucking hold everything on his back, bro. That's bad business, and that's weak shit. That's whole shit.
All right, I'm gonna
Well,
go to
wait.
Pablo.
Can I say something, man?
Go ahead. Yeah, thank you for that super chat earlier. I promise I will read
Yeah.
all the super chats. Everybody been supporting the stream. Conversation was so intense I couldn't even get to them, but I will get to them. I got them all. I starred all of them. I promise I'll read all of them, and we'll talk about them. And damn it, I didn't mean to have that one right there to say Fatty is the GOAT. Like I didn't mean to even click on that one. But shout out to number 16. Number 16 always show up when there's some drama, but then always talking shit about how the manosphere just full of manosphere only got just niggas on some drama, but he only show up when it's drama. But all right. Yeah, shout out to number 16.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So
Go ahead, Ace Fast.
What I appreciate you for having me on, Bernard. What I was going to say is this, right? What we're talking about here is YouTube politics, right? You guys keep saying that he didn't do anything wrong, or Passport Bros are just coming out because of the girl, doing what she did. That's not true. There's been plenty of people on his page and content telling him, hey, man, you got to move a certain way. Okay. It's only a matter of time before one of these chicks get a hold of your content and get your name out there. You guys got to understand, this man's name was plastered all over the news out there. And even though he's not part of sex tourism and stuff like that, it's about perception. You're not going to go to somebody else's country, asking about penis size and when would you sleep with me, and comparing and contrasting the women like their products, and think that nothing's going to happen to you. When you go over to these other countries, whether it be Brazil, Colombia, wherever, you play by their rules. It's arrogant for you to think that you're going to be able to go to another country and just conduct yourself any kind of way. I mean, when you cut through the fluff of his content, which I respect it, don't got nothing against it, but it's a young dude over there. He's not paying, he's not tricking, but he's running through women. He's doing interviews with his shirt off with the women. He's asking all types of stuff. That's going to bring heat. That's just the nature of the game. And when you do shit like he was doing, it's only a matter of time before some dumb shit like this happens, and we see what's going on.
And so what's the dumb shit he did exactly other than get lied on?
Just real quick,
they
bro.
lied on him by your own admission.
Well,
filming him.
Yeah, but hold on, brother, just real quick.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask a very important question. Very important question. When did going down there and having a camera and filming things, when did that become a problem? I think people haven't people always been doing, haven't bloggers been filming Brazil since bloggers have been filming? Well, shit, let me ask a question. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Haven't bloggers been filming Brazil since bloggers have been filming Brazil? 1MT, what's your question on that? Go ahead.
It's a problem when you ask them uncomfortable questions and you're not painting them in a positive light. None of the videos that he's done that have went viral have painted.
Oh, so he didn't make the hoes look good. You see, this is why I get pissed, bro. This is why I'm coming at it like that, bro. Excuse me, but if your position
Hood, let him lay it out. Let him lay it out.
So, you guys, I've been living overseas for 13 years, by the way. Okay,
where?
So I understand England, South Korea, and Guam.
Okay, those are all okay places that the United States and
I really want the man to answer my question. I want him to answer my question.
Okay, so you're gonna get heat when you first of all, these aren't our countries, right?
Yeah, they are.
At the end of the day, they have the final say on how they want their image projected. If you come out and you're creating videos, controversial videos in another country that does not paint their people in a positive light, you're going to get pushback on it.
They aren't positive people. They're not positive people.
That's not up to you.
Well, it is up to me.
You want us to live the lie. You want us to live in the lie, bro. Stop it.
No,
we don't want to
hold
live the lie.
No. Hold on, real quick. So 1MT. Hold on.
Listen, if you go ahead. If
hold on.
Controversy.
1MT. So hold on, yo, chill. Let me. Hey, 1MT. Just ask the question, fam. So 1MT. I understand you saying that, bro. But at the same time, like you said, why is it only being towards Austin? Why? Because from my understanding, it's plenty of white dudes that do the same shit. Not only that, all they talk about is fucking on the whole. Hold on. What? Huh?
No,
Show you the clips.
Yeah, I want to see the clips because Austin created the clips on Twitter, the small clips, and they went viral. I want to see the clips of the other groups of men who are putting Brazilian women in a negative light.
There's a whole Brazilian pornography industry.
Those women,
Yeah. Hold on,
and they agree to it.
Hold on. But one MC, but that's what I'm saying. So one MC, that's why we getting confused at, dog. Listen, what I'm saying, right? So if Brazil, prostitution is legal in Brazil, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
All right, prostitution is fucking legal in fucking Brazil. This man isn't even doing a sex tourism thing. So you see how you guys are making it even worse because he's not even doing the worst of the worst, even though it's legal there. The thing to be immoral. So just simply talking to a fucking willing. Hold on. How?
It's worse because listen.
How?
It's not
but
worse.
Sam,
to us.
let me finish asking the question.
I'm trying to tell you. Okay, go ahead. You got it.
Hold on. Who am I speaking to, by the way? Because all I see is
fantastic, bro.
Okay,
fantastic.
So
Miss Fantastic.
You were in the Navy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as a person in the Navy, would you go to Brazil and ask questions about women and their sexual preferences and post it on Twitter?
They blow people up in Iraq.
One MT, that's a nice try. Hold on. Let me. I'm trying to answer. Hold on. Don't interrupt. One MT, of course not. Of course not. One MT, because like you said, I'm in the Navy. So, but hold on. This is the difference. I'm going. If you let me answer, brother, I'll answer it. I'm in the Navy. I can have motherfucking career repercussions for that. Austin has the advantage of not being employed by the Navy or anybody else. Hold on. You said let me answer it, so let me answer it. Hold on, brother, let me answer it. That is one of the major advantages. I think you talk about this too, right? Being an entrepreneur. As an entrepreneur, the only person you answer to for the most part is yourself. You don't have nobody else to answer to. There is no motherfucking Navy or any other business that can motherfucking stop you from doing what the fuck you want to do. So that's a nice try, brother. But yeah, of course, me and Austin are in the same boat.
But you didn't finish the question. I asked why would the Navy reprimand you for it?
Bro, because it will make them look bad. It's me and on the half fucking making them look bad and talking about.
Keep going down even further. Why would it make the Navy look bad? Because it makes the Brazilian
because you're talking about sex. Hold on. Exactly. No, because
this is not a diplomatic incident, bro. Stop trying to backdoor diplomatic relations in here. This is not a diplomatic row.
Well, even still, wait.
Hold on, you're not working for the United Nations. This is not a diplomatic incident.
Hood. Hold on, Hood. You stumbled upon the answer, and this is what I was trying to get at. They are trying to make some diplomatic relations between black men and the overall image of black men being in that country of Brazil. They are trying to do that.
If he would have did this in Russia, the same damn thing would have happened. If he would have did this
Russia's
in
a better
Germany,
country than Brazil.
It doesn't.
Better country with better people.
Being arrogant.
Russia doesn't have a carnival.
It's the truth.
Country, listen,
these people are
they don't carnival in Russia, bro. It's different.
Let me get this question.
These people are beneath us.
Hold on. Wait. Let me get this question into 1MT or Pablo. Is y'all stance on this? Is it more along the lines of y'all want to make sure that the image of black men is clean in Brazil? Like y'all don't want them to y'all don't want the perception to be that these black men are coming over there to be exploit. I hate that word exploit. I'm not even gonna use it. Okay, y'all don't want the image to be out there that black men are basically just coming over there to do anything wrong.
No. I think
they want you to just be an easy target trick.
Whoa. Can I say something? Because I've been waiting for like 50 minutes.
I got you in this. Let me get my
answer. I didn't even know you were here, Dirty
Shit. Hold on. Let me get my answer from 1MT or Pablo. 1MT and Pablo. Then I got you, Dirty.
All I'm saying is I know that when as a content creator, as somebody in a position of power, if you go to another country and you are not projecting a positive image of those people, there will be repercussions. It doesn't matter if it's Brazil. It doesn't matter if it's England. It doesn't matter if it's South Korea. It doesn't matter if it's Russia, Germany, Thailand.
I hate the fact that niggas are scared of bitches. I swear to God, whole stay, man.
Okay, y'all niggas.
Go ahead, dirty folks. Give it to him.
Hold on, wait. I want to get Pablo. Then I got dirty folks because that's my take again is
has
that
to
with
teach
y'all
on
are
that.
with y'all are ultimately y'all trying to protect. Y'all don't want to even if y'all not wrong.
Before I even get to that,
even if Austin is not wrong, y'all want to make sure that well is not poisoned over there. I think that's y'all main thing.
The well is poisoned.
Time out.
Hold on, go ahead, Pablo.
Can I respond?
That's right.
Ahead,
Before
Pablo.
I even get to quote unquote their image and all that, how about keeping them safe?
Keeping who safe?
What?
How about keeping who safe? Keeping who safe?
Keeping our fellow brothers who travel abroad. Keeping them
safe. Explain that. I don't even get why y'all laughing. I think I understand the point on that. Go ahead, Pablo. Explain what you mean by keeping them safe over there.
Why would I want to travel and make enemies?
But you're not making enemies. Hoes stay mad.
Well,
look. Let me tell you something.
I don't go. Wait a minute. I don't travel abroad looking for troubles or looking for.
No, you look for pussy. I look for money.
Or to even get into controversy or try to prove a political point.
Listen. Hold on, because y'all.
That's not our. Wait a minute.
Because I want to say something. El Guapo was on when he was talking about he saved a hoe, but
he asked me a question. Can I answer it?
Go ahead, man. God damn, this is.
We do not travel to try to improve political points, score points on feminist ideologies, or win one for Team USA. That is not what we do this for.
What do you do it for?
Y'all do care about the social ethnic reputation of black men, and
no,
that's
they
why
don't.
y'all. I think that's why y'all got to tread softly on this.
Okay,
no, they don't. They left it behind, and good for them. I'm glad they did. Go be free.
Over there
but we also wait a minute. We do, but there are also other interests.
What do you go for?
Wait a minute. There's interests of personal safety. There's
no. Why do you travel? What is your purpose of going? No, don't tell me what you want when you get there. What do you go there for? What's your goal, sir?
My goal is multifaceted. Number one, I enjoy the culture that I go to when I get to these different countries. I enjoy the women. I enjoy the restaurants. I enjoy the beaches and the activities. I enjoy all of those things, and I partake in all of them. Not one, not two, not three, all of them.
So you like burritos, beaches, and beaches. All right,
that is why I go.
Look, check this out, and that's what all y'all go for: burritos, beaches, and bitches. Let me say something, bro.
And it's my prerogative to do.
It is your prerogative, but I don't give a fuck about your safety. Listen, let me tell you something.
I do.
I don't give a fuck about your safety because you don't give a fuck about mine. Let me tell you something. When y'all in Colombia chasing these hoes, the Colombian boys are telling me they got keys for 13.5 and I don't even move dope. They just see something in me like, yo, I think this nigga got swag. When y'all go down there for Brazilian niggas and Jamaicans and Haitians are trying to figure out how to get a tiny boat to Puerto Rico so they can get the weed over here for the cheap. When we go down there, the same people you scared of are the men because women are professional fight promoters. Tell me y'all scared of a bitch. The bitch name was Feminista de Sosa. Y'all got one chick that say, I don't like men leaving here and not letting.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
Started a whole thing. Y'all is cowards for a fat bitch. Y'all abandoned y'all bro for a fat bitch. I never forget that. I've always said this.
Well, hold on. She not.
No.
She's not fat. She's skinny. But hold on. She's not fat. She's skinny. But hold on, dirty folks. Dirty folks. I got to say this real quick. Just real quick, dirty folks. Just real quick. Listen, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all. Where are the men? And dirty folks. This is like in conjunction with you. Where are the men that are giving the pushback? All I'm seeing is feminists and women, and nobody's from fucking Brazil on Twitter. Where is either the government organization?
Wait a minute, there are none. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. These
feminists have a gay husband.
No.
Go to his channel. That's all you got to do. Go to his channel. You're gonna see the women. You're gonna see the men, Brazilian men under there threatening his ass. You niggas are just talking shit. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So you telling them this is why dumb shit like this happens.
Man. I'm
all right. Let dirty folks have it. Let dirty folks have it. Dirty folks got it. Go ahead.
Twitter finger niggas that save these hoes in the United States on Twitter. Them niggas is Twitter finger. I don't give a fuck about a Twitter finger. Let me tell you something. When I go down to a new town, I peruse the scene. I slide through their hood, see what their hood is like. Eat their food, talk to their neighbors, find out what the hot spots are, what the danger spots at, because men recognize men. Y'all go down there for bitches because y'all scared of women in America, so y'all trying to find a bitch that won't beat you up. And now y'all scared of the men.
Have you ever traveled
I have
outside of the United States?
I traveled. I just told you I had a passport. I just gave you a Colombia story.
Where have you been?
And a Brazil story.
What countries have you been?
Because all this cowards. What I'm saying is
the same person you just described is Austin.
Look.
The same person you just described right there is Austin. He didn't go down there looking for money.
And that's my problem.
Hold on, dirty folks. Are you criticizing men because they don't want to deal with combative Black American bitches?
No, I'm criticizing men for giving up on that boy when he was in danger because goddamn Twitter.
Okay, I'm with you on that, but you did take a shot and say y'all scared of women over here.
We are scared of women over here.
All right. So,
who is
so
the
hold on, wait, time out. If they don't want to fuck with this shit over here and they go over there, you can't criticize them for that.
Yes, I can, and I'll tell you why. Yes, I can.
That's where I part ways with you. Some of your analysis is on point.
Right here, I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why.
I'm listening.
No matter where I go, I get pussy. I don't go there for pussy, but I get pussy.
Okay. Right? Now you making
the
the chest beating pussy getting argument.
I'm not, bro. I'm saying sex is part of tourism. If you go anywhere in the nation or the world, if you go anywhere in the nation and show them an ID that's not from that state, girls will fuck you. If you go anywhere in the world and show them a U.S. passport, girls will fuck you. Girls just want to fuck a dude that don't know her body count. That's universal anywhere because Tyler's gonna.
But why does that matter if they don't want to fuck with Americans? If they don't want to fuck with American women, if they like foreign, racially ambiguous, barely speak English bitches, then that's what they fuck with. That's what they fuck with. You can't criticize them for that. You going
in the projects. They can't talk. What I'm saying is,
but you're going the wrong way if you're criticizing them for going over there for the women.
This is why it would be the wrong way. If these guys came back and they all had brides, I was like, you know what? You found a woman from a different culture, patriarchal culture. You found what you were looking for. I hope you have a great, beautiful family. And I know guys who do that. These niggas going down to the hole.
I got a whole channel devoted to that. I got a whole channel devoted to that with it. Would you like to see it?
Wait, no. Wait.
Hold on.
That's not the Austin Hollywood. That's not the Austin Hollywood fan base.
Would you like to see it?
Time out.
Well, I'm not Austin Holloman, sir.
Time out, fellas.
And wait a minute. See, this is the problem. When we make these blanket statements like, y'all didn't support your boy. Lies. There are plenty of black male travel content creators who still support Austin Holloman and supported him from the beginning. And including one master teacher who has maybe received some criticism for trying to educate the young fella. But that doesn't mean he doesn't support him. He supported him all the while.
All right, I gotta say this before we go forward. When black men criticize black men for going over there, if they just stand on it and say, I go over there for the women, when you make any type of argument that suggests that they're somehow wrong or weaker, you might as well join the sisterhood and say, well, you just can't handle a strong black woman. That's what I hear when you criticize men for going over there.
No. Here's what I'm saying. I don't have, like I said, I got a passport, right? I got my shit stamped. I got two passports.
Well, then don't make the you can't get no pussy argument.
No, I'm saying that most of these niggas is talking that coward shit, and they're showing coward shit. If you're going down there for the pussy and we say, yo, we down here to get the pussy, B. When your man go down there and get popped off for trying to get some pussy, you say, you know what, man, dog, you struck out this time, you get him next time. You know what I'm saying? You don't say, oh my God, you need to be nicer. You have to respect the code. It has nothing to do with that. If that's your man's, if y'all passport bros, I got a passport, I'm not a passport bro. If y'all because passport bros, it's all about the sex. So if y'all going down there and y'all, I'm not saying y'all sex trafficking, I ain't saying none of that. But y'all going down there for the quote unquote amenities of tourism, and then one of your mans get popped off.
Why does it have to be one or the other and never?
No. Hey, Pablo, let me speak his language real quick.
I asked you, and you said you went down there for
Hold on, wait a minute.
You can't deal with niggas, but you'll deal with Brazilians. I got you.
No. Let me speak his language. All right, check this out.
That is interesting, by the way.
I'm gonna speak his language. Let's say you got two dudes, right? And we say, hey, we in the streets. It's a nigga that you don't fuck with. If you fuck with this dude, he liable to kill you. And your homeboy go fuck with him anyway, even though he was warned, hey, listen, don't fuck with this dude. He gonna pop you if you do. No, nigga, I'm not finna sit there and put my neck out on the line after we done all told you, hey, bro, don't go fuck with that dude. It's the same thing with Austin, bro. He was warned, hey, man, you moving a certain way. Why don't you try doing it this way? Because there's been plenty of YouTubers that went down there. They made money. Charles Tyler was one of them. He was king down there. Charles Tyler didn't move the same way Austin was moving, and he didn't have any of them problems. Austin went down there on some arrogant shit, doing what he wanted to do, bringing attention to himself. It's only a matter of time before feminism, like the nigga was warned before he went down there, was gonna pop off and get him. And that's what
Well,
you're saying.
I don't know how you do. I don't know how you do a
But
YouTube. I don't know how you do
let
a
me ask the
YouTube
question.
channel without
Go
bringing
ahead,
attention to
please,
yourself. But go
please.
ahead, Hood.
Yeah, let me ask the question.
yeah, bro.
He
Hey,
is
brother,
not
hold
doing
on.
anything
He said
different.
to
He's
keep
not
things.
doing anything different. He's not doing anything different from
He
anybody
is
that you've
doing
Yeah.
named.
something
He's a
different.
content
He
creator
is.
talking
Yes,
to
he
women.
is.
So what makes it, what makes any of you special? Why won't this lie be thrown at you? And
I'm
why
gonna
should
tell
we
you.
look at you like you're innocent when the lie
Can I
does
tell
get
you?
thrown at you?
Can I tell you? I'm gonna tell you why.
Well,
Okay, Austin is not going down there on some filming the culture, just talking to the women and things of that nature, right? Austin was going down there asking sexual lewd questions, painting the women in a bad light. If you do that in any other country, no matter how promiscuous the women may be, that's what's going to happen. That is just the
I
nature
think the
of when you
difference
travel.
between
You
brother,
the
niggas
good
bro,
just
light,
don't like
hold
I
on.
think
Can
the
following
I
hold
jump
on,
in,
rules.
hold on, real
Bernard?
quick.
Bernard,
You
can I?
niggas
I
don't
got
like following
I
rules,
got
and
you.
so
I
when
got you,
it's
Well,
fan.
young
they
dude,
don't have
go
no
ahead,
I got you,
rules.
fantastic.
fantastic. I
They
think the
don't
only
have
Right,
no
like
difference
they have
rules.
between
It's an
rules.
hold
unstable
on, hold on.
country.
I think the only difference between a positive light and a negative light is probably the not quite smooth way that he asked the questions. You can't tell me that you can't go down there and have and film a conversation for your YouTube channel where you're having a somewhat sort of sexually provocative conversation. It just probably could have been done a little smoother. So
It wasn't just
that's
that
why
video,
I do
Bernard.
push back. I do push back on the did it in a negative light kind of way. It just wasn't smooth, but at the end of the day, it blew up because some feminist who wasn't even a woman in the video. I don't even think we know if the woman in the
Y'all
video
keep talking
got
about
mad. I
women.
think only the feminist that wasn't in the video,
He's
or it wasn't, or it had nothing to
Right.
do with the damn tweet,
Yes.
is the one that got
he's
mad.
saying that
Yes.
It's
we're
not,
painting
no,
Cape
them in
it's
a
so
not.
fucking
Listen,
Yeah.
long,
hold
bro.
on,
Cape so
fantastic,
long, my
fantastic.
nigga.
Can I?
All right.
they
Okay, listen.
they don't
It's
look at
not
us in
Can
just.
a
I
It
ask?
positive
wasn't
light.
just
Can I
the.
ask a
It
question?
was not.
They
All
don't
right.
Okay,
I
look
want
at
let me
us
to
just
in a
get
I
this
want to
out.
positive
go to
Let
I
light.
me
want to
get
go
this
to
out.
fan. I tell
Yeah.
Fantastic you can get this question. Go ahead, Fantastic.
Okay.
All right. Who's the brother talking? Ace. Ace. That's your name, brother.
Yeah, his name
Ace
Ace.
fast.
Ace. Ace. Sorry.
Go ahead.
What's up, Ace? Ace. So Ace, brother, do you think
Uh huh.
any actual conversation, whatever you can have,
Right.
is worse than more vulgar, more degrading than porn, brother?
Huh?
No, I do not. Can I answer your question though?
Okay.
It
Okay.
wasn't
So hold on. Hold
one
on. Hold on, brother.
video.
So being
Go ahead.
All right, so being that you can have that agreement, brother, you can go on pretty much any free porn site, and you know what?
Right.
There's a section for Brazilian, brother, Brazilian.
That's
Just
true.
they got their own
And
shit.
guess what?
I remember
Guess what?
the OG DVDs, brother. Hold on, brother. The OG DVDs,
Mm-hmm.
the Brazilians, they was getting
Right.
it in. So
Yep.
again, my problem is, man, no matter what y'all say, bro, listen. Brothers fuck up. I'm not saying Austin, y'all know a whole lot better. Y'all in the field, you shout out to you and 1MT, y'all OGs in the shit. But bro, what I'm telling you, man, is like saying it's so much more on the line for black men overall. If y'all just abandon him, bro, and just like fuck it, nigga, you know what I'm saying, figure it out, you know what I'm saying, sink or swim, bro, it just make the shit look bad. This passport shit, bro, blowing the fuck up. And I'm just saying, it's just a time where you got to stand in solidarity. You just like your brother, right? You got a brother, you got a cousin or somebody like, hey, bro, this is the classic nigga saying, even if he dead wrong. It's niggas that be like, free my nigga, right? They know he killed 37 people and they still put that
Right.
free my nigga t-shirt on. Y'all should
Right.
have put the free my nigga t-shirt on for motherfucking Austin, bro.
Right.
That's all I'm
Hold on.
saying.
No
Absolutely.
Okay.
I,
solidarity.
Hold on.
No
Absolutely.
I
solidarity.
Fantastic.
respect
All right.
1MT.
Fantastic. Hold
All
on.
right.
Let me.
All
Listen,
right.
Can I
All right.
respond? Can I respond to Fantastic real quick? Okay. Fantastic. I'm glad you brought up porn. Right. That was a perfect example. Now I just left Bogota, Colombia. Right. For New Year's. I was down there for 2 weeks. Okay. And it was a dude out there who was trying to do some pay for play shit, and he didn't pay the girl. Okay. This nigga ended up getting beat up, robbed. Okay. Those girls that you see on them porn sites, they're getting paid for it. Austin is not down there paying for
You
pussy.
bringing up a non-point, bro.
No, I'm trying
But
to.
I'm bringing up a
Let
non-sequitur.
him
Let me
finish.
brother,
finish.
I'm agree,
Let me
brother.
finish.
But hold on. Yeah, you're right. But hold on. Why? Hold on. Austin also isn't having sex with them, fam. Do you want them?
Yes, he
Hold on. Do you
is. He's
want
just
niggas to
putting it
pay
on.
for a conversation?
No, fantastic. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You talking about one video. His whole content is about him going down there. When you cut through all the bullshit, bro, it's him going down there, running through them women.
And
He's
he's
talking
not
about it on
wrong.
camera. I'm not saying he's wrong. What I'm saying is when you put that type of shit out there, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it because I'm doing it, but you got to be low key about it, bro. You can't be down there. Hold on. You cannot be down there as American man. Okay. You just running through women for free, not paying them. And then all the women are okay. This nigga.
See, you know what's so much? You know what's so
nigga,
hypocritical,
oh
bro?
my gosh, bro.
If he was buying pussy, nobody would said a word. None of
Yes,
y'all have
nigga.
nothing to say.
Yes. You
Right.
are absolutely correct. Yes.
Because he is not the guy buying pussy, he is talking to women, having casual sex with women who agree to have casual sex with him. You acting like he's wrong, but it would be better if he bought the pussy. You niggas are wild.
No, what I'm telling you is when you go to another country,
tell you what you do. Get your passport and come on down and show us how.
You come down. Listen, if you go down there as an American dude, right, and you're having your way and you're not paying, that's cool, bro. But you got to be low key about it because if you get on camera and you're putting it out there, hey, these women are easy. You can sleep with them. All you got to do is take them out for a $20 date. That paints their women in a negative light. And if you do that shit in any country, you are going to see the consequences for it. Whatever
But if I buy the pussy, it's not negative. If I bought it, it's not a negative thing.
If you got the pussy, if you're
I will not run off this point. Y'all crazy, bro. Y'all wrong.
Okay, if you interview a chick,
that was not
interview,
bro.
Go ahead.
That wasn't Austin. That wasn't Austin's sin. And this is
his thing.
No.
What are you talking about?
I'm about to tell you what Austin's sin is. And this is the sin of any man, regardless of his race. You never want to be the face of Passport Bros. I don't care if you Woody Allen. I don't care if you what's my man name who deleted himself in jail allegedly with the island. You don't want to be the face of the dude who goes out the country for women. And that's what Austin became. He became the face. Melanie King made him the face. And he rolled it out. Because first he was working. I remember I did a video about him when he first did Melanie King. He was talking about, man, work overtime, don't drink, don't smoke, exercise, just general life rules. Like, man, I'm saving my money so I can go back because he was from Texas. His YouTube channel allowed him the financial freedom to travel more often, and he had to make content for the channel that was feeding his travel because that's what he was known for. I'm sure he does a lot of great things, but that's what he's known for on social media. He went down there with no game. You know what I'm saying? He has no conversational skills. People have one night stands every day, B. He has no conversational skills, but that's not a sin. Most of y'all niggas don't have conversational skills. My biggest problem when what was his name? El Chapo? I don't want to.
Pablo.
El Guapo. What El Guapo was on
okay.
is him coming and being so casually excited about black women save hoes. I helped the girl monetize in 9 hours. Nigga, it took me like 6 months to get 1,000 subs. He monetizing bitches in 9 hours. Did do it for his bros. So the whole thing is the only good bitch is a broke bitch. He helped the bitch get more than $2. So he disrespected the game.
Right.
Still, wait a minute. Let me ask y'all.
This would I want to Freeman's Journal been right there, been quiet for a minute. I do want to see what Freeman's Journal got on this. Thank you for the super chat you sent earlier. I don't remember what the hell it said, but thank you for the motherfucker. But you got the floor, you got the mic.
Hey, what's up, Bernard?
What's going on?
Peace to the panel in the chat. The one thing I don't get is we all understand the concept of high signing, right? And why it's bad.
The concept of what?
Concept of high signing and why it's bad, right? Like dirty folks, I know you gave that example, right? You go to a new place, you slide in, the players, yada yada yada. That's how you do it, right? Austin went in high signing perpetually and just drew so much attention, right? And that is what it is. That's what happened. We can't go back and change that, right? And so on the solidarity piece, listen, solidarity does not mean criticism free.
Hello.
Right?
Thank you.
Because there were tons of dudes supporting Austin. Right? Tons of dudes supporting Austin. But it just doesn't mean, just because we're on the panel saying, hey, he could have done this or that better, doesn't mean it's like F that dude. Right?
I don't have.
It doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
So
they were
hey, real quick,
content
time
creators.
out. Hold on,
Hold on,
wait,
time
out. I got a question. What the fuck is the compound? I've heard two people say that. What is the compound? What is he talking about?
Does he have a GoFundMe?
No, they said no. The GoFundMe isn't the operative word here. It says support Austin GoFundMe for the compound.
Oh yeah,
he was trying to make.
When you're a rich foreigner, you got to live in a walled house.
He was trying to make
one at a time. I need one at a time.
I'll tell you. He was trying to make a compound out there for where guys could come out there and fellowship. It's just like getting property and having a bunch of guys just be able to live on that property.
Oh, damn near like
Bunny Ranch.
Hold on, like a de facto like fraternity house that they live at when they're down there.
Yeah. You know, he a young dude, something to that effect. Yeah,
I don't begrudging that.
I don't think nothing is wrong with that at all. Like put it like this, and this goes back to what I said about they want to protect black men's image over there because they if they want to make like some compound, let's just say they got a fucking mansion and the people within their club that they knighted in, yeah, they go stay at the damn mansion when they come there, and they got girls there, and they got their little old boys network and shit. Like I got no problem with them doing that. I got no problem with black men separating from this nigga shit over here, and going over there and building some shit. Like,
but you can't bring
I don't like
that.
Time out. There may be some problems. I agree with you, patriarchy, but I don't mind brothers rolling up their sleeves, figuring out something. Whether they figured out something over here or over there, with that, I'm good with that.
But we can't talk about nigga shit here and then go to another country and want to bring nigga shit there.
I don't think Austin did nigga. I don't think Austin did nigga shit. It's just, I mean, you
that was a nigga shit. Hold on,
and culturally, no.
With us, they rob people.
There's no way. Hold on, bro. Brazil is way more violent and way more niggerish than the States, bro. Just from the law setup alone. So, are we really gonna say, bro, an awkward conversation? And shout out to Freeman's Journal, Freeman's brother. Nobody. This is not what I'm saying. Everybody criticize Austin. The nigga young, and the nigga, you need to do something with his tongue. You need to work on his motherfucking tongue. Like you said, the nigga got to get his motherfucking mouthpiece up. Cool, I understand that, but what we saying is this, bro. It's way a whole lot of criticism, and it's like nothing like and people on the outside looking in. But I'm not no passport, bro. Like officially, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm you know what I'm saying? I can't do that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there, but that's what I'm saying. To y'all, 1MT, Ace, all the rest of you big niggas or whatever that all about this passport shit way before Austin. Y'all like, I don't know if we really fucking with the young nigga like that. There's a lot of like, hey, he did this wrong, he did this wrong, but ain't nobody combating these little bitty ass motherfucking Twitter fingers on fucking Twitter and shit. And like I said, bro, it's making it look bad. It's the opposite, bro. It's the perception. It's like nobody's standing behind. It's all the. Hold on.
Let me. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. I'm gonna wrap it up. What I'm saying is this, bro. I understand. Hey, you. Like I said, you dead ass wrong, right? If your homeboy fight, we fighting. I'm gonna cuss your ass out, and I might fight you, but nigga, right now when we fighting, I'm with you. It's not. That's what's missing, dog. I'm telling you, on the outside, we can do shit.
When your
that's
name
all I'm saying.
All over
that's
the
all
news,
I'm saying, bro.
When your name is all over the news in another country, I'm talking about he's on frontline news out there. Okay, nigga, you're not safe.
So
Safety
is El
and
Chapo.
Twitter
He had to leave. That's fine. That's fine.
No.
He had to do what's safe for him. But no, there is no brotherhood. Because here's the thing, bro. Any woman can lie on you at any moment in your life. Any woman can decide. Yeah. So why are we acting like he needs to do something different? No. Why are we acting like he needs to do something different when any woman can lie on you at any moment? It's not him. It's them. And you want us to switch up for their lies. That's the crazy part.
Okay, listen. If they can lie and go to court and get your ass years behind bar with no proof, just off her word, then common sense would tell you, hey, bro, if I know women got the power to do that and it ain't shit you can do about it, all this YouTube brotherhood bullshit, That shit don't matter, bro. On the ground, bro, you gotta be
No.
safe.
See,
I see your point.
you're making him morally wrong because
Wait,
women
what?
have the power. This is bullshit. That's
Now,
why you get called coward. That's why you get called coward. You're acting like he's morally wrong because women have the power.
Yeah. That Hood hit the right point right there. You started out saying what he did was nigga shit. If you would have took this position, he really didn't do nothing wrong. But we don't want the brother to end up locked up on some on some trumped up charges, Brittany Griner shit over in Brazil. You know, we don't want him. So we gotta lay low. We gotta be cool. We gotta play nice. He gotta get the fuck up out of there. When he out of there, we might say a little something. Like I can hold on. Wait. I can respect a tactful approach like that. But you did describe what he did as some nigga shit, which means you are trying to say he did something wrong. One question I want to ask. This is an important question I want to ask before it slipped my mind. 1MT, I think you did allude to some things that even prior to all of this, you was trying to talk to Austin on to get him right on, or something. Some things he may have been doing wrong prior to the feminist chick writing a hit piece on him. What kind of stuff was you seeing that he was doing wrong that you was trying to talk to him about?
So it wasn't anything. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, so it was what because Austin before the feminist chick, it wasn't anything about his content per se. It was just about his camera angles, how to create a video, like so like the technical stuff. The technical stuff.
Yeah.
What cameras you should use, what microphones you should use, stuff like that.
So I reiterate my point.
So hold on. So was he? That's what I'm saying. So 1MT. So now I'm curious. So why? So if you saw he was moving wrong, why do you give him the information he was moving wrong?
No. I don't. I'll be clear. So I don't really watch Austin like that. Austin, I talk to him every other day. He would send me messages. Hey, did you hear this? Did you hear that? People had to send me all of his stuff, and I went through it. And then I contacted him over the phone. We had a conversation about it. And I told him, I do not agree with anything that you're doing. And I'm going to react to this because I don't agree.
Okay, so
that was
hold
on, wait. That was
before you cut it. That's before you cut it.
Before. Was that before?
Yeah, I was talking.
And he went to the roof and said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Before he did it to him.
I was talking to Austin during the live.
Nigga, we all we got.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I can't hear too many people talking at the same time.
No,
I want to make
sure.
You talked to him. You said that he was wrong for that kind of shit before the hit piece came out.
Hold on, let me back it up. Austin sent me a text message. He said, "Hey, did you hear about what happened to me?" And I'm like, "No, what happened?" Okay. He said, "I damn near got ran out of Brazil." All right. And then I got a whole bunch of emails and messages, and I went back and I reviewed it. Okay. After that, I said, "Austin, me and you, we need to talk." Okay. I tried to call him on Instagram. It wasn't working. And so we moved to WhatsApp. I reviewed all of the information. I told him everything that he did wrong. You know what I'm saying? I said, "Hey, you need to do this X, Y, and Z. I do not agree with how you was moving in Brazil based off of what I saw. I'm going to react to it." Okay. I was reacting to it and talking to him at the same time on my live stream. And we had a conversation afterwards. So for people who say, "Oh, you turning on Austin," I talked to the motherfucker more than half of y'all.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can I say something?
And 1MT, that's what he's saying.
No. Can I say something
though? Like 1MT,
But fantastic. What you got to realize is it's been Austin is literally his city that he lives in Dallas is fine.
You went out.
You gone.
Is that me or him?
Shit like that.
He bored out.
Telling him.
All I'm saying, I saw the live, bro. I saw the live. Like I said, I saw the live, and like I said, hey, criticism I can understand, but you know, like I'm saying, bro, it's like, bro, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's called fucking, it's what praise in public, criticize in private, right? That shit right there. That's supposed to be how shit go.
I don't want anybody else replicating what he does, and they get popped in Brazil.
No. I understand. I'm not saying don't. No. I'm saying hold up. I understand that's a teaching moment, right? You got to do this for brothers and sisters, but still, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's just a lack of fucking public motherfucking support for the dude, bro. All we seeing right now is, hey, he fucked up. Like, it is what, but I
No,
don't know,
most
bro.
people
Like I said,
support him, bro.
No.
Most people are in
yeah,
support of him. You kind of wrong on that one, bro.
No, Mr.
Most people.
yeah, but still,
Wait, if you come to me, because Mr. Fantastic is right. Like, look, we're gonna fight in the bar, we're gonna argue in the car. We're not gonna argue in the bar because you're stupid. We're gonna argue in the car, but I'm gonna get you home.
Nobody was there with him, bro. You talking about YouTube. You talking about YouTube, bro.
I am talking about
That's right. Y'all niggas can't even say words on his behalf. We ain't even asking you to fight. We ain't asking you to get shot. You can't even say a word. The fuck is that?
You guys are talking about YouTube fucking politics, nigga. When you do this shit, when you are in another country, you're in another country, bro.
Let me get this point.
That's
not what we're saying.
No, hold on a second. You're saying when you're in another country, you have to play by their rules. I know there are plenty of boys. I know there are plenty of boys in the favelas that want a pair of Team Jordans and will do whatever for them. So how about that for your rules?
Okay, so that's two.
Yeah,
but here's the thing: if you were really
and you know what I'm saying. Because that paying for stuff can go both ways.
It can go both ways. Here's my point. If y'all were really concerned about that man getting home, y'all would have said, yo, he's not like that. He's not sex trafficking. And then when he made it home, y'all would be like, yo, fuck this nigga. But y'all would not do that while he's in the cusp.
Because niggas told him beforehand.
It doesn't matter.
Different. No, dude, bro. Wait. You can't say a nigga can tell you something, right? Hey, don't do something.
Who was
you be
telling
a
him to move
knucklehead.
different?
Don't do a
who was telling? Hold on, wait, Ace. Wait a minute. Ace, who was telling him to move different?
Everybody. Okay, so you guys. I don't know.
Hold on, wait. Time out. Move different. How?
Move different as far as, hey, tone your message down.
What message? What message? Hold on. What part of
it? You got to let me get it out, bro. You just ask me questions.
Understand.
People were one. He was drinking a lot, and he was out. He already had a situation where somebody plotted on him out there, right? But he ended up getting out of the situation. He was drinking. His location was out. People were saying, hey, bro, if you're going to do something, and then kind of make pre-recorded content. But don't film live where people know where you are. He had a situation with that.
Technical advice.
Oh, hold on, bro. Just let me get it out. Okay. Then people started to notice, okay, what he's doing is too antagonistic. It's too much comparing and contrasting and going back and forth and bringing attention to the fact that he's having his way for free, doing his thing, which he should do, because I don't pay for pussy when I travel, but he's doing his thing. You're bringing too much attention to it, bro. If you're going to move like that, be more discreet. Don't go asking girls questions and shit about how quickly would you go home? What kind of dick do you like and shit like that? That's doing too much. Kind of be more low key about it. And Austin made a live.
We agree about that.
Okay, I'm gonna do things my way. This, that, and the third. Okay, bro, you your own man. You do your own thing. There's consequences to that. The consequences are
Ace.
Chicks. Hold on, let me get it. I'm gonna respond to you. But the consequences, what you guys now are seeing, is the consequences. Y'all weren't there when niggas was warning him to move different.
Why is Austin the one to suffer these consequences when I've seen so many? Hold on, one second. I've seen so many guys in foreign countries, Brazil particularly, just to keep it in house. Guys in Brazil, he's not the first guy in Brazil to put women on the live stream shaking it. I mean, women have done worse on live streams. So, like, why is Austin the bad guy? Like, made him the target. Like, so a woman just went eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and now we got to fight this fight. Like, stop that, man.
Hold on, let me tell you. Okay, so check this out. Austin, I don't know if y'all know the dude and how he moves, right? He's got a no nonsense. He's gonna block bitches, do shit like that. Okay. That's cool, right? But let's say he knocking one chick down. He was kissing chicks in front of other chicks. Bro, you just doing too fucking much, bro. And you putting it on goddamn camera. When you put shit on camera like that, where people can go, oh, okay, this is what this dude's about. It's a certain perception that he was creating about himself, unintended.
Okay.
But he did that, and that now you see what happens when you do that. Now, if y'all niggas want to be boneheads and go out there and move the exact same way Austin was moving, your ass will be ran out of the country as well.
Okay, so
now, I'm gonna tell you right now, had he done this shit in Colombia, it's 9 times out of 10 something would have happened, bro, because it's way more dangerous when you're doing that shit in Colombia.
I have two things to say.
Go ahead.
Number two, which is not addressing you, it's addressing the chat, but it has something to do with what you said, because what you said is you told Austin to change his conversation tone. Okay, cool, that's fine. I wouldn't have said.
Wait, hold on. Somebody's washing dishes. If you can mute up.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
Putting the breakfast plates up and shit.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, but here's the thing, man, and this goes to the chat. It's weird that when people say, it's weird that y'all got a weird energy when dudes say that they had sex before and they know how to talk to people. Communication is like everything, bro. So we're like, oh, niggas got game. No, niggas got conversation. We don't say dumb shit. There's two type of dudes. There's really three. It's the dudes that pay for pussy, but it's dudes that can talk themselves into pussy or dudes that talk themselves out of pussy. So conversation matters. If y'all don't have no conversation, you think that's some weird shit, like, oh my God, niggas talking about they got game. Niggas have regular general conversation. You should try some. But as far as what you're saying about Austin, back to you. What you're saying about Austin, this is my thing. If I moved like Austin and I be reckless as shit, do I not seem like a reckless nigga? I do reckless shit, but I can protect myself. So if I'm doing reckless shit, and I'm in a place in which motherfuckers are saying, yo, Dirty is doing some reckless shit, and these goofy ass hoes is on his neck. Hoes, not even dudes, not the government, not the shooters, no cartels, a goofy feminist bitch. And y'all
keep saying a goofy feminist bitch.
First of all, I disagree with you guys' characterization that we didn't support him. I can show you several passport content creators who full-throatedly supported him from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Well, hold on. So hold on, Ace, I gotta ask the question. So that's what we're trying to see. So is it more? So is it more to it? So all right. So from what we've seen, all I seen on Twitter, I got caught up in the shit. Hold on. Let me ask the question, Pablo. Let me ask it. Let me ask the question.
Go ahead.
I got because I made a fucking video about the shit. I got pulled into this shit and found out everything through Twitter, bro. Like I was actually tagged in the shit with the same feminist bitch. Right. I'm asking you, Ace. So does he have any type of authority, any type of Brazil state fucking regulated force after him? Yes or no?
I'll tell you this much. His face was plastered all over the news in that country that he was in Sao Paulo. Okay. When your face is on the news station and on the news station, you go look this shit up. American. Now he wasn't doing this, but I'm just telling you about perception. But on the news, it was American promoting sex tourism and sexual bullshit to that effect. Okay, you can look this shit up.
Yeah.
Once that happens,
okay,
bro,
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not denying it. So hold on.
Yeah,
hold on. That's what I'm saying. All right, so it got to the point. So the feminist bitch brought enough attention to him to where the local news in that city fucking put him on the news.
No, it wasn't her, bro. A video that he posted, right, went viral on Twitter. It got like millions of views overnight. Yeah. Okay. The algorithm. Hold on. Let me get
who posted first? That's what I'm trying to. All right, go ahead. My bad.
He posted the video. He posted the clip.
I'm trying to tell y'all. He posted the clip. The Brazilian media got a hold of it. Okay. And then from that's when you had the feminism that he was warned about beforehand. Okay. With Fatty and company saying, hey, don't pedestalize these women. When you go down there, if you stay there long enough, you're going to run into that bullshit. Once the Brazilian media got his stuff out there, then the feminists took that shit and ran with it. He brought this shit on himself. That's what we trying to tell you. Y'all weren't
okay. So the news, the news had it. So the news had it before the feminist bitch.
The news is the one.
So he ended with the media.
Yeah.
All right, so he's ended with the media, but has anything happened to him from a legal standpoint? Anything legal?
We wouldn't know that.
We wouldn't. What we're trying to tell you is, if you're going to a country, right? We're all men on this panel. We can agree, nigga. If you're doing something in a country to where the news gets a hold of your shit, nigga, you're doing too fucking much. That's just we don't have to argue about that. We don't got to debate that. Okay.
Well, shit, that could be a bar fight, fam. That could be anything.
Yeah, hold on. You got to be.
That could be a bar fight.
Hold on. It was on the BET version of Brazil, bro.
Brazil
and I Bahia.
Brazil ET.
Well, he is black. He is black.
So it's national news.
It's national news, nigga. No other YouTuber then went out there and did that, bro. That's Austin.
All right, I get that. If your face is plastered all over the news and everything, you gotta run. You gotta go. All right, we understand that. We understand that. Hold on, wait. I got you right next, Pablo. We understand that he had to get the hell up out of there because he was plastered all over the place. The only I guess my only issue is the reason why he was plastered all over the place. To me, from my vantage point, it's some bullshit because he really didn't do nothing wrong. So I think the correct position to take
our
is
views, though, bro.
I know. Hold on. Holy shit. I think hold on. Yeah, give me 1 second. I think the correct position to take is, from our view, he technically didn't do nothing wrong. They spun it like he did, and they ran with a media story that was kind of more engineered by a feminist who made a hit piece, and therefore shit blew up and got out of control. I don't think so. I don't think it's necessarily cool for Passport Bros to be talking like he
did
actually.
You read the news articles on your show?
The news articles? I didn't even get around to it.
Okay.
I didn't even get around to it.
You should read them.
You should read them. You definitely should
read
them.
Go ahead and explain to us what we will find in it.
I'm saying, like, all you got to do is search Austin Holloman and it hit news on Google, and you can read it, and your audience can decide if he did anything wrong.
Okay, so I get all right. I
had something
ready to go that I lost at this point.
If an immigrant came to this country,
I'll try to dig it up, but based off what I did have, based off the videos that he posted, and based off how they described those videos, from what I saw, it looked like they were lying, or exaggerating, or making it out to be something that it wasn't.
Bernard, that might be the case, right? And everything you're saying is correct.
Okay, but if they're doing that, then I don't think that we should be saying he did anything wrong. But brother, protect yourself at all times. Get the fuck out of there. That's a fair position to take.
But hold on, Bernard, listen to this, right? Right now, right? Everybody's on Andrew Tate, right? We watching Andrew Tate right now getting taken down in another country, right? Over some lies and bullshit that some bitches have made up, right? We seeing that happen. A dude who's worth millions of dollars. This nigga sitting behind bars over absolutely nothing. Okay. Now, I'm not saying Austin was doing what Andrew Tate was doing, but I'm telling you, if we can see a man that's worth shit tons of, if that can happen to him, what the fuck you think they can do to a small time YouTuber? It doesn't matter. All these YouTube politic rules and shit don't fucking matter when your life is on the line, whether it be you behind bars or you got people after you.
That's why I have no problem with the position being, hey, Austin, keep yourself safe, get the fuck out of there. They on some bullshit. Right.
But
I have no problem with that.
But when younger folks watch your channel, when they watch, because Austin was influenced by our movement, believe it or not. When young dudes watch our channel and you got niggas who probably ain't never been there or speaking outside of a situation they don't know about, they're influenced, right? And they think they can go and do the same thing. And their mindset is, well, I ain't doing nothing wrong. Okay, you're going to find out when you go to these countries thinking it's niggas over there getting killed in Colombia. Okay, because they're moving sloppy, bro. They're getting drugged. They're getting robbed. They're getting set up. Because when you try to tell niggas how to move, what do they tell you? I ain't doing nothing wrong. Don't judge what a man is doing. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm with you on that.
That's why when we're getting on
that
Austin,
point, I've said that point plenty of times, because a lot of people have tried to come up here and say that these dudes are just goofy and they thinking they could do anything over there. But my position was whatever general street smarts they had to survive wherever the fuck they grew up, whether it was Detroit, Oakland, or Chicago, wherever they grew up in America, whatever street smarts they had to survive out there, yes, they obviously got to apply those same street smarts in a fucking third world country. I think everybody generally understood that and wasn't basically saying just go out there willy-nilly and act stupid. I
And what we're
don't see.
telling
I
you is
don't. I don't. I
Austin
don't.
didn't
I
apply
don't see
those.
what. I don't see what Austin did in the
He
videos.
didn't apply those same street smarts that you just spoke about.
By asking
We're
a
okay,
woman.
bro. You guys want to dissect it and try to. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that the position that you guys are taking is wrong. What I'm telling you is it doesn't fucking matter when you go overseas. It doesn't
That's
matter
a
what
fair
you think.
point. That
It
that's
doesn't
a
matter.
fair point. That's a fair point.
That's what I'm
I
trying to
think it's
tell you.
acceptable to say that through our sensibilities, he didn't do nothing wrong. But whatever, if the media in whatever country, if the media out there is saying he did something wrong, then
Then
God
he
damn it,
did something wrong.
you did.
That's it.
Then get the fuck out of there. But we can talk amongst each other and be like, yeah, that was some bullshit. They told some lies on him. But hey, protect yourself at all times and get the fuck out. But it was some of y'all that was coming with some energy, like he did actually. Like he was, like you said, you called it nigga shit. That was a
It's
slight
nigga
issue.
shit. But I'm gonna tell you why it's nigga shit.
Okay,
Because
go
when
ahead.
niggas are telling you, hey bro, don't move this way, right? And doing what niggas do. We talk about it all the time on your show. You do reports on when niggas are being stupid and they get shot by the cops or some shit like that, right?
Okay,
It's the same damn shit. You
Okay,
go
so
out
are
there.
you saying that he was down there with a attitude of
He was
whatever
down there with
I could do what I
exactly.
want, get to social and cultural norms? Is that basically what you're
That's
saying?
exactly
Where
in so many words. That's what we trying to tell you,
Bro,
It's a code. It's a code of conduct when
I'll
you move
accept.
over there.
I'll hold on, wait, real quick, just to put a bow on it. I will accept that, but with the part that I couldn't accept, the part that Hood Conservative was railing on, with Fantastic came up here going off on, it did in many ways look like y'all was kind of yielding to a hit piece on one of your fellow brothers, and it
listen,
it came off wrong, but I understand, Ace. I think you landed the plane to, it was a rough landing, but you got there. All right, cool. I understand. Go ahead.
So Bernard, I wanted to.
No, hold on, really quick. I wanted to say, like, I've heard from multiple people between him and Fred. They got into a fight, and they stumped the dude out in Brazil.
I'm telling you.
Who did that?
And they were talking about it on YouTube.
On live.
Who did that?
Austin and Fred. Vibing with Fred it's another YouTube channel too. Him and Austin were together. They were. We keep trying to tell y'all.
That's all right. No. That's
nigga shit.
That qualifies as nigga shit in every country.
And then you run your mouth about it on social media, bro. That's the problem.
Okay, that's actual nigga shit. But asking a woman how soon she has sex, those are some trumped up charges right there. But the stumping the dude out, yeah, that's nigga shit. Okay.
But see, but that stuff wouldn't have had no attention to it, bro. If the news wasn't getting a hold of what we're trying to say is this right here, bro. You guys, believe it or not, bro, there are young dudes that are hungry. They're tired of what's going on in America. They watching shows like this. They watching other platforms, and they're getting influenced. When they hear a bunch of grown men arguing about other men coming down on a person that we more tied into it than y'all are. When they hear bickering like that, they go, okay, well, yeah, I ain't doing shit wrong, and then they go over there and they start doing exactly what he was wrong.
Wait, hold on. I'm seeing people in the chat saying, "Hey, fights break out everywhere." No, if they got into a fight, they got into a fight.
No. I'm not talking about the fights, bro.
Shit. Hold on. I'm talking to the chat right now. I'm seeing people in the chat saying, "Hey, fights break out everywhere. Men fight." That's okay, but I don't think you go be over as a guest in another country, get into a fight, and then blog in YouTube about the shit. That's nigga shit.
You trying to get your ass hit up with some machetes or some goddamn or some or some 380s. No.
You defend yourself. If you got to beat somebody's ass, you beat their ass and then get to a safe place. But yeah, you don't blog about
you definitely don't mention that shit. Hell no.
Bernard, to the original accusation that we quote unquote did not support our brother immediately, I posted in the chat here on StreamYards, Tailor-Made Dreams video. This is the title of his video. I will apologize when I'm wrong, but I won't kiss your ass. Vibing with Fred did one immediately after Austin had to leave Brazil, where he full-throatedly supported Austin as well and was basically saying the same crap, that's the stuff that y'all saying right now. Okay? Also, BMT BMT came out and supported him and recognized that it was some feminist bullshit. So all three of those videos were within, I want to say, 24 hours of Austin leaving Brazil, or when all of this stuff really went viral. So come on, man, we have been supporting our brother, contrary to what you guys are saying, and I got the proof right there. So please stop with the y'all didn't support him stuff.
Respect that. All right, yeah, I didn't see those. I guess my algorithm sent me more of people being more critical, but no, if you say this out there that people did support him in the way that you described, then yeah, I definitely concede that point. Definitely
Can I add
concede
one
that
more
point.
thing?
Shout out to go ahead.
One more thing. I did not do any Austin Holloman reaction content.
I noticed that. I was looking for it, but I noticed you didn't.
Do you know why?
You're supporting them with your silence.
Listen, because the more I add to the controversy, the more viral it goes, and the longer it takes for our brother to rehabilitate his image.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I respect that.
Respect that. Hold on, real quick. Black Goku Zero in the building says, "Go look up the video how to flirt like a Brazilian. The video is 3 years old, but still up. Notice that Austin was asking the same questions that the non-black men in the video were asking. So why is it a problem now? Interesting point.
I'll tell you exactly why it's a problem though, because that's what I was gonna go with. I got a story, but I'm making a quick story. I got a little cousin that's a fuck up. We always got somebody in our family that's just they should be stopped, right? So I'm hanging out with a bunch of sheriffs, because we're grown now, so all my friends are sheriffs and city workers. So everybody got guns, but they not violent people. They just got gun license. Anyway, go to a birthday party at my man's house. Take my little cousin with me because he's uncultured. I wanted to try to show him some things. We get there, everybody, man, look like a car show. Everybody out there with their toys, their bikes. You know what I'm saying? My man opened up his whole house, upstairs and downstairs, food, TV. In the garage, they're playing cards. They got 3 garbage cans, one full of beer, one full of wine, and one full of hard liquors. It's a beautiful day. The DJ is going. It's a beautiful day. My little cousin decides that this is too much awesomeness for him. He knows awesome people too, and he just starts railing about people that we give no shits about, right? I'm like, dude, just chill, enjoy yourself. F that, I got friends too. I'm like, yo, so you jealous of me because I got friends that do cool shit? Like, chill. Open bar. The man who runs the whose house it is, he doesn't drink anything but Sapphire Bombay gin. I don't know why. He got long bread. I can't call him a bum. I don't know why he drinks Sapphire. But anyway, he has 1 bottle of Sapphire separate from all the rest of the free food and 3 garbage cans full of liquor. My little cousin decides to walk past that man and crack his bottle of Bombay. The man look at him like, yo, what are you doing, little cuz? And he says, man, y'all said I can have anything I want. I'm taking what I want. And everybody looked at him. Then everybody looked at me. And they really only looked at me to see if I was going to ride with my little cousin. I look at them. I say, yo, we about to go, bro. I appreciate your hospitality, man. Let me go ahead and take my little cousin to the crib, because I knew everybody was about to stomp that boy out, right? He didn't even understand how much danger he was in, right? I use that story to eloquate that when you're young and reckless, you need somebody with you who can tell you how to move. But sometimes people just don't know how to move. And when they don't know how to move, I have no problem with you disassociating yourself from them. But even in the example in which I wanted to be my little cousin as, because if it wasn't my little cousin, I would have been helping him. It was my responsibility to make sure he got back to the car. I eventually did beat his ass, but that's me because that's little cuz. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna let everybody jump him. What I felt y'all did was y'all jumped the boy for a feminist. He was already in trouble. Y'all could have just said nothing and let him get back to the car. You know what I'm saying? But y'all was like, yeah, he wrong, yeah, he bogus, and y'all did this off of a platform that you know was
We
bullshit.
already landed the plane, bro. It wasn't about the feminists, bro. We already did that one. I don't know why you circle back.
Okay,
to it.
all right.
So
No, fair
if I
enough.
could chime
I
in.
want to go to Trey because I'm about to go through all the super chats. But go ahead, Trey.
Yeah, I got about 20 years in the game on this, and like two of my tours overseas. I was that guy in Haiti and Honduras who had to go get dumb Americans when they did dumb shit and got caught up on the economy. I was that guy. I was that guy that would like brief them, hey, don't do this. Hey, culturally, yeah, it may fly in the U.S., but don't do it over here. Just be on your P's and Q's. Don't flex, don't do this, and I don't know. Every week, I'd be 5 or 6 dudes. I'd have to go get them out some dumb shit with the Hondurans or the Haitians because the Hondurans was easier because I spoke Spanish, but the Haitians, man, forget it. They ain't like the translators we brought because the translators, were like Haitian rejects that came from the U.S. So when you in that country, I mean, you got to move like a gentleman. I mean, as far as Austin, he's a grown ass man. He's 24 years old. Can't tell him what to do. I mean, shit, he American. He know he got my American free rights. And sometimes you just got to learn the hard way. As an OG, you just pull him to the side and be like, hey, man, you moving sloppy out here, but I can't tell you what to do. Just under my recommendation, I suggest you don't move like that. But, I done seen too many things go south, man, with Americans overseas when they get comfortable. I know you can go talk to them women like that. But just like we got simping forces here, the simping forces overseas are out of control.
Out of control.
Yep.
Hey, Bernard, I'm about to go. I'll say this before I leave, bro, if you don't mind. Just to answer that super chat about, well, I saw the white boys do it. How come it was wrong? Let me tell you something, okay? Them white boys, y'all niggas might not want to hear this shit. They got the complexion for the protection, bro. It is what it is. You go to Africa, white is right. You go to China, white is right. It's certain shit they can do that your black ass can't do. That's just. I'm just answering the super chat.
No, I say 95% of the dudes I had to go get out the clink were white, but the white boys doing dumb shit. White boys don't get away with shit all the time. It's just not polarized.
I'm not saying they get away with it, but I'm just saying it's certain shit they could do that's gonna fly up under the radar and not get publicity, right? Whereas if we go do it, it's gonna be black man or American tourists. It's gonna be all types of bullshit that you just don't need to have brought to your name. But
all right,
appreciate you, Bernard, for having me up, man.
Yeah, no, hey, and thank you. You came and you argued you argued the case. You took some slings and arrows, but you stood on your square. So I respect that.
All good, bro. Appreciate it.
One thing real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Oh boy, go ahead.
No, that's an old one. That's an old one. But go ahead. No, you got it.
No, I was gonna say to Ace's point, man. When you talk about why, I see another channel that says the same thing. Great. Why? Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals, Rule 11. Pick the target, freeze it, personalize it, and polarize it. That was already done to Austin long before this happened, right? That's why One Master Teacher was trying to school him. That's why guys were like, hey, man, you're attracting too much attention. That had already been done, and he kept doing it, right? These other channels, I bet you they're not high signing. I bet you they haven't been frozen, personalized, and polarized. You know what I mean? So if that happens, anybody gets popped. So he had to move. He really needed to move differently. He needed to take the advice. But the other thing I had was, as far as supporting black men, right? Where's your wallet, man? You gotta support. If we don't want this to happen to us, we need our own money, right? Chef Way should be a millionaire right now, right? That was a couple weeks ago. He got put off. Man, if he had a book, I'd have bought it. If he had a meal of the month, I would have signed up, right? If you're not going to dig into your wallet for $5, $25 to help out another brother, then, I mean, we are the easiest to attack because we support each other the least, right? So you got to support each other.
I would disagree slightly, Friedman.
No, you ain't about to disagree. Come on.
No, fighting. No, just slightly. Bernard.
Here you go with that shit.
No, Bernard. It's just
any black man talking about black men coming together, you got an issue.
Okay, all right. No. Okay. Black men support each other ideologically to a fault. It's like, okay, if Pook and Ray Ray out there doing dirt, are you just going to support them because they black?
What did
Well,
Friedman's Journal?
I
Hold on,
said
wait,
nothing
time
of
out,
the
time out.
like, man. I know you want to
Now,
get that off, but I
Did
said nothing.
Friedman's Journal? Hold on. Did Friedman's Journal say go out there and support Pookie and Ray Ray in his endeavors to sell nickel
okay.
bags? He
Now,
didn't say
here's the
that.
deal. Well, here's the deal, Bernard. It does. This brother could have a legitimate business, but he could be diametrically opposed to you. He could be using those funds for his business to go support Antifa burning down black schools.
Okay, that's okay. Freeman's to add one
Yeah,
more sentence to Freeman's Journal. Support brothers who are doing legitimate things that you agree with. Is that fine?
hey, I'm just speaking
Like,
normal, Bernard.
Is that
or-
fine?
Hey,
Damn.
it's the recommendation.
If that isn't the unspoken subtext already, like you got to say that explicitly.
Well, we know the deal with brothers out here. Brothers just support each other just because of skin color out here. It is what it is, man. Look at the voting situation we got going on out here.
I know, but
we're
talking. I think we're amongst a group of brothers who don't think or move like that. So I think everybody understood what he was saying.
Okay, but I'm in the passport community. Most of them think the other way. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Most of the
them,
passport bros.
Daggone right. I'm in the manga groups. I know what they're doing. They're straight up, rocking, worshiping Floyd in most of these groups.
Oh damn! Okay.
Most of the groups are underground. These groups aren't out there like they like looking at Holloman like, damn, fuck that nigga was doing. These groups are underground. You will never hear these groups. WhatsApp, Telegram. These groups, they trade secrets and they move silently.
All right, let me get to these super chats. Let me get to these super chats. Prime VA in the building says, "Do you guys realize how big of a country Brazil is?" Yeah, that is true. I was like, South America's so big, he didn't have to leave South America. He could have just went somewhere else. He probably could have still been in Brazil and been safe. I don't know, but he said there are still black men in Brazil married to Brazilians. Austin's situation doesn't change anything. Good point there. By Prime VA 757. Untitled in the building says Austin got no self-awareness and lacking social cues. Yeah, he could have asked those questions. He could have had a little bit more finesse in how he handled it. That's about it. That's about it. And he also goes on to say, give Austin his agency. He's a grown man, not a kid. Yeah, he is a grown man, but like everybody has pointed out that you can be young and new to the travel game. And when you young and new to the travel game and you're the biggest, most popular thing in the travel game, then yeah, it's going to be some unforeseen pressures or circumstances and situations that's going to get brought upon you. So yeah, he a grown ass man, but he is a rookie to traveling. So yeah, I think that's the point. Clarence Jr. Clarence Jr. in the building says, dude asked her, would you go home with me for a first date after saying he wouldn't be sexually frustrated in Brazil? And the video is titled, Are Brazilian Women Cheap? He's a foreigner doing this. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Car designer Chris in the building says, so call me simple. Stop with the I'm American. If you're going to someone else's country, the man feel disrespected. Do your thing, but do it on the low. There is a certain element of that, but I don't know how you have a YouTube channel on the low. Number 16 says Fatty is the GOAT. That is not true. I like Fatty. I like debating with Fatty, but I had to get him off here. I had to get him off here because I wanted to get some.
Hey Bernard, about the one before that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of channels out here where guys, they don't show their faces. They really they use burner emails, Proton emails, and then they upload a lot of their videos when they leave the country.
I have no idea. Oh, okay. I don't know what point that has to do with anything.
No, saying as far as ways Holloman can move smarter instead of doing live feeds, just record all your.
It might
cool editing and upload.
Yeah, it might make sense to do some pre-record and save the live streaming for like when he's just sitting down talking to the fellas like in his house, and then but all the out on the grind, out on the beach stuff, like kind of pre-record that and go home and edit it and make it clean and make it however it need to be. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. There's a touch of finesse that he could have sprinkled on some of his stuff. Okay, cool. I ain't gonna fight nobody on that one, but Big Boss Real Talk says facts. Many people only said it was wrong after the feminist said it was wrong. That Brazilian feminist is using Austin for his clout to push her agenda. Passport bros up passport folds down. That was my initial interpretation of it. You know, they shedded a little light on it, but that was my initial interpretation, that he didn't do anything wrong. And basically, a Brazilian feminist blogger with a content strategy said he did something wrong when seemingly, from what I saw in the videos, it was technically nothing wrong. That was my initial take on it. That was sort of the premise that I started the show with. But we definitely added a lot of layers to it. Big Kev 9539 in the building says the women in the first world countries are easier than women in Brazil, and they boldly brag about it. The women in first world countries are easier than the women in Brazil. I don't know. I'm not qualified to say that. I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think the general consensus that if you're a guy traveling over there, and you on vacation mode, and it's probably easier for you to get some ass on vacation in Brazil than what it is for you to get some ass in Missouri or wherever the hell you live. That's just my general point. That's what I've heard most people say. But anyway, Clue Channel in the building says, so Stephanie would have stayed quiet if the women were paid. Man, stop. I think the feminist chick would have went off anyway. I think the girl who was in the video didn't care either way. That's my thought process on it. But it is an interesting concept that you pay them, it's okay. You know, it's okay if you're tricking, or it's okay. Just especially if you're using it. I'm sure 1MT will agree with this. If you're bringing a chick on camera to do anything, be a generous tipper. I think would you agree with that with 1MT? That's pretty much the game out there. If he's still there, I don't think he's still there.
On, my bad. I was doing. You said Austin disrespected their culture with the interview, but the history.
Wait, no, that ain't the one. That ain't. No, wait. Well, no, the one that I was talking on. He said, so Stephanie would have stayed quiet if the women were paid. Man, stop. But I went on from that and said that a general principle out there, that if you got women on camera and they're doing basically on camera work for you, even if it's on the spot on the streets, being what I call the generous tipper to the chicks, that if they sitting there for a 30-minute interview or something random on spontaneous on the street, you could tip them a little something, and then that kind of smooth things over. Is that accurate?
What I'm saying is YouTube is a business, right?
Yeah.
So what I'll explain to you what I do, right? So I have a photographer in Brazil who I pay, and I have a bunch of models as well, and I shoot content with them. I do, networking and such. One of the videos that I went out, I made like $5,000 off of one video, and I didn't pay a fraction of that for production costs. So Austin you have to really treat this like a business, right? So, and when you are paying them and you're interviewing them and you're talking to them, you can kind of see and kind of gauge. They will let you know, okay, what questions should go out there, what questions shouldn't you ask, what questions should you ask. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a quality control. What makes sense? Because I believe if the women knew that these videos were going to be reposted on Twitter for them to go viral, they probably wouldn't have been saying those things.
Because the family shame in a patriarchal nation. But I'll just add, the only really thing I agree with Fatty on was about the language thing. Even my Spanish is way up there. But if I'm doing that on the street, I'm gonna have a native Spanish speaker with me to make sure culturally I don't pull no faux talking to these women.
Yeah. John Thomas in the building says, just as well, shit, what is that? What is that? I can't even tell what that is. What? Okay. Whoever the hell that is, I don't even know who that is. Just as whoever the hell that is showed no heat or protest for the white content creators asking the same questions and even more sexual questions than Austin. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. We kind of covered that already. Car designer Chris says fantastic 100 because the Brazil not trying to shut what is DN that US shut down that US dollar. Shout out to you. Appreciate the super chat. Freeman's Journal in the building says there's a concept that black men understand. It is not high signing. Why all the pushback? Interesting point. We kind of touched on that already. Worship the King in the building says ask one master teacher why he attacked a black woman who was beat to death on vacation. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I need a refresher, honestly.
All right,
Talking about the chick from North Carolina, the one that got beat by her trans friend.
we gonna move on. If he didn't do it, he say he ain't do it.
Yeah, like what?
He said he ain't do it. He ain't do it. We moving
No,
on.
I'm saying I need a refresher. I don't remember.
Yeah, no. If you did what he said, if you attacked a woman who was beat to death, if you actually did it, I think you'll remember. So I'm assuming
Nah,
you didn't do it.
No,
So,
you made like a small video covering what took place in Mexico.
Yeah.
No, who did?
Then you mentioned it briefly. I think I was watching. You just mentioned what took place in Mexico.
I do live streams and I cover a bunch of topics, but I didn't make a specific video about it.
Yeah, I think you just covered it in short. It wasn't no beating up on anybody.
Yeah. That's what I'm assuming.
It's news.
I'm assuming it wasn't quite like what he's saying. But the Sneak 2008 in the building says, what is that? Painting women in a bad light where prostitution is legal. Come on now. Good point there. Okay. Prime VA 757 in the building says, bruh, black women here are offing black men over microwaves, setting black men up, lying on black men, and using vehicles as weapons. Y'all want dudes to stay here? Yeah, I don't know who wanted people to stay here. I know Dirty Folks said something that sounded like he was on that, but I don't think he on that. But he was on a rant and was taking shots. I'll just say that. The Sneak 2008. Shout out to Dirty Folks. But the Sneak 2008 in here, he says, "Oh, I get it. Austin didn't check in. Fuck out of here." That's yeah. JC the Conqueror in the building says, "Support Austin. GoFundMe for the compound." Joe's in the building says, "Austin did nothing wrong. Feminists made it a problem, and now we're arguing with each other." Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. The Sneak says, all right. He's kind of trying to, I think we already addressed it. He says 1MT is a hypocrite. He's been given advice for a while, but now this chick cries foul. 1MT following suit, never told him to change his content, only camera angles. 1MT through, he's saying 1MT threw Austin under the bus. We kind of already touched on that. You could respond to it if you would like to, 1MT.
Oops, my bad. I keep forgetting. So I've already covered it. If he thinks I'm tired of going back and forth. If that's what you think, go ahead. Unsubscribe to my channel.
Yeah, no, that's. I mean, we touched on it. We covered it. That horse got beat pretty damn viciously. So we threw with that one. Pieces in the building says, "Leave it to black men to do what white men have been doing for decades, but say it out loud and become the face of trafficking." Yeah, that part is some bullshit, and I think everybody kind of already alluded to that yeah, shit hits the fan and get realer when black men do it. James Humbert in the building said military dudes been fighting for years. Already addressed that one. My man Sir Tyson in the building says, "I blame the attention seeking look at me economy partly on this. Go live. We are here and gotta broadcast it. Part of the problem." I hear what you're saying. But when you look at somebody like Austin, who YouTube is his career now, that's his only job. So he kind of got to broadcast something. He probably could tweak how he do it, but overall, that's not just somebody just going live on Facebook just for the hell of it, or going live on Instagram or Snapchat for the hell of it. That's somebody basically, that's his business. And so we gotta go back to what 1MT was saying. You got to do it like a business if you're doing it like a business. But that's his source of income. But he says, a piece that says, "Nope. Y'all are loud about it." Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. My man David Johnson came back on through. Shout out to David Johnson. Do appreciate you. He says, "I have no problem with Austin or any man doing what they want with their rods, and I believe in standing with brothers. But since Austin has come in this space, I felt he moves unwisely. Remember, politics are in everything." Fair points there. Fair points. Thank you, David Johnson. Appreciate you coming on through. Says he was promoting tourism. I don't even like the word tourism or sex tourism as a dirty word, because I mean, like, people going to have sex, people going to travel. If I go to Vegas, and party and live it up and get some, I mean, come on, like, maybe I don't understand it. Sex tourism, did that literally mean paying for it, or does it mean just you're traveling mostly for the purpose of sex? If that's what sex tourism is, then God damn it, everybody do it. Like, that's some bullshit. I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah, that's why I don't think Passport Bros should run from that word. It is what it is. Sex tourism been going on for ages. I don't think Passport Bros should run from that word, but that's just me. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up. I think that was the last one. I appreciate everybody who came on through today. Definitely appreciate one
Can I get one
MP
more point,
coming
Bernard?
up. Wait, I'm sorry. What's that?
Sorry, can I get one more point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, what to do going forward, right? How do you support Austin? Well, you support Austin by having the conversation. And I'm kind of going on the premise that everybody here watched the Fox 26 interview. What they don't want to do is have the conversation, right? What they don't want to do is answer the question as to why are men leaving, right? What is their impetus? Why are they doing it, right? They want to go have this conversation. Well, if they don't have to say this about us, okay. Here's where you throw in the clip of chick walking in naked to turkey hut, right? That's why they're leaving, right? All of the clips of black women speaking for themselves, right? So you can defend Austin with truth, right? Why is he there? Why is it not as attractive here? And that's the conversation that is never had in public, right? They get to come up and charge Austin without having to answer for any of their own action, right? Or having to deal with the reality on the ground. So that's how I would personally support him. Is bring that to the forefront. Because I mean, could you imagine Ed Anderson on Fox 26? I mean, that would be
No.
that would be an atom, man, Bernard. That would be an atom bomb to the gynocracy, right? They
Yeah.
be careful what you wish for, ladies, because if you get an Ed Anderson mainstream, you're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. Open Hunter in the building says I'm 20 years old, black man working on myself, body in school to get the funds and find wife overseas. I also was influenced. US women play too many games. Yeah, I would pump the brakes at 20 if you're talking. I mean, don't be talking. Yeah. I'll just say pump the brakes on that finding a wife. Figure some shit out. Learn a little bit, live a little bit. We tell women get married at 20. We tell men, live a little, learn a little, get your money up, work on yourself, get on your grind, and then if you want to do that, then it's available to you. But don't do the shit at 20. But all right. All right. Thank you everybody for coming on through today. This probably be the last time I'll be avataring it up on a laptop and a Yeti mic. Probably be back in the studio on Monday. Oh, tomorrow. I know a lot of y'all been wondering what happened to it. I should have announced it earlier. I probably post on my community tab when I was had my live stream that I took down. I took it down, the one where FD Signifier pulled up. FD Signifier pulled on up and had roughly a 1 hour conversation with me, give or take. Had about a 1 hour conversation with me, give or take. I took it down immediately, but what I did is I edited out all the cuss words and I'm gonna put it out there tomorrow. Put it out there tomorrow, the conversation that I had with FD Signifier. And there's the thumbnail to it. There's a thumbnail to it right there. It was a good conversation, kind of a debate, kind of a discussion, but it was a discussion in which we debated quite a few points. It's a discussion where we debated quite a few points, but I'm doing the tactic that a lot of really big YouTubers do when they want to make you take down the live stream and then you edit out the good parts and then you reproduce that and and edit out the cuss words so you can get a green monetization light so it'll hit the algorithm and actually circulate properly. It's a YouTube channel growth tactic. It's not me trying to clean something up. Deanie. Get him the fuck out of here. Yeah, let me get this dude the fuck out of here. All right. Yeah. All right. But yeah, that will be the thumbnail for the show. I'll be dropping that tomorrow. It'll be premiering tomorrow. The conversation will be premiering tomorrow. It just had to edit out the cuss word so it could hit the algo. Had to edit out the cuss words so it could hit the algo. But that will be going down tomorrow. I will be dropping that premiering tomorrow, either at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. You'll probably see it because I'll get it uploaded and ready to go and set to premiere early. But number 16 in the building says, yeah, the women would have a problem if they heard Ed. It's called narcolepsy. Okay. Thank you, number 16. Do appreciate your support. You said bring them to me. It already happened. It happened live. It happened live on my Wednesday show. On my Wednesday show, I was just doing a reaction video to him, and he came up, and we had a good convo. We had a good convo. Okay, I probably shouldn't have blocked Deanie. He getting on my damn nerves, though. He getting on my damn nerves. I probably should. Okay, I'll unblock him. I'll unblock him. I blocked Deanie. He's starting to piss me off. Like, I don't mind pushback, but I can't stand a disingenuous person in the chat room. I can't stand that. Like, I ain't never tried to lie or misrepresent something, but he gonna post something to basically say I took it down and then edited out the cuss words, and I'm just trying to clean it up to make it not look like something happened that I'm trying to hide. Like, don't put that perception out there like I do. I don't do bullshit like that. Don't try to plant that seed into my audience head. Like, that's some fuck shit. I don't like that. I can't stand that shit. But all right. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we about to get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all came through hard and heavy-handed with the support today. I greatly appreciate it. This was definitely a lively show. I love having shows like this. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting up out of here. Peace. We gone.